Get that PC working, bro.
Buddy, we're live.
Buddy. Hang on, I gotta go to the channel, man. I like watching us.
It takes a minute to pop
Get
up,
that
dude.
PC working, I know,
bro.
dude. I like going to the channel so I can see the comments. Look at the first comment, bro. Also, shout out to Chili's. Thanks for the
Shout out
lunch.
Chili's.
Yeah, stole that shit.
I can't get the chat to load for me, dude. What the hell?
Good, dude. You probably don't want it to load for you.
Jesus.
bit behind. Oh, Harold already first comment, bro. First comment.
Really? What do you say? Damn, dude.
What?
What do you say? I'm trying to get the theme to work.
Yeah, the emoji with the smiley face, just the classic yellow guy, and the video game console controller.
There we go. Now I got the stream popped up, dude. There we go.
Dude, if anyone wants to donate out there to the Galaxy of Film people a new PS5, we would appreciate it.
A new PS5? That's what you fucking want? Are you kidding me?
We would appreciate it. Yeah, man. Why not? Fuck us. Don't subscribe or anything. Don't follow. Just shoot us a new PS5. Come on, bro. We be ripping the FIFA down there?
Ripping the FIFA. That's what your main concern is?
Yeah, dude. I haven't ripped that game in a minute.
Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus
Bro, I used to
Christ.
be gassed at that game, dude. I used to dice these fucking kids up because they were all like, you know, they thought they were Ronaldo, just doing like skill moves or whatever. Not me, bro. Not me. I would just be having possession of it the whole fucking time. They would get so pissed.
Damn, dude. Well, which FIFA did you play a lot of?
Oh, I think it was 14, dude. 14 was insane. Because it was the chip through ball was broken. So like if you just played one of those to anyone who was fast on your team, you were in and it was an easy. You were getting ready to score.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to think the last FIFA I played. I played one of them on Wii I really liked. Growing up in like middle school, I played a lot on Wii. And
10?
It was either 9 or 10, I think.
Yeah, it was 10, bro, because I had the exact same one, dude. That thing was gas.
Was it? Oh, no, I have it right over here, dude.
Grab it, man.
Hold on. Yeah,
it was 8.
Dude, hold on.
It was 8.
Oh, I have it right here. 1 second, dude.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Anyway, for the 3 people watching, thank you. I know one's me. I know one's Max because it's on his fucking phone. And Harold, thank you.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Alright, dude. I played the fuck out of this version on the Wii, dude, as a kid.
Is it the Mexico guy? Oh, no. Dang, dude. This is a new one.
FIFA 9, dude.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. I played the fuck out of this as a kid. All play. Yeah, because you could have your fucking Mii's in it, bro.
Yeah. Dang.
That was the shit
Yeah,
right there.
I have to snag that because I got the Wii out here.
Oh, shit. Dude, next time you come up, we'll have a little Wii tournament.
Hey, next time you come up, dude, I got you some goodies. Some little grass.
The what?
Some of the devil's lettuce, buddy.
Oh, I thought you said glass. I was supposed to say, I don't do
I said
fucking
grass.
meth. So what the hell? Or
I
heroin?
said grass, dude.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Had to go to Dispo Day. 5 people, dude. Man, I'm hype right now, dude.
Hype, bro? Hell yeah. How's everyone doing in the chat? We're getting ready to go ahead and talk some DC in a few minutes. Kind of
This is
just
the bomb
warming up.
diggity.
The bomb diggity?
Yeah, dude, I'm bringing that one back.
Are you?
Yeah, why not, man? Why not?
You know what I want to bring back, dude? Is Rockin' the Casbah.
What?
Rock the Casbah? You never heard that?
No, dude. That's...
No, dude, it's a real song and everything, bro. For real.
I feel like you have, what's it called? Schizophrenia, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I said, I feel like you have schizophrenia. If I heard you ever say that in a sentence, dude, or anything like that, or listen to that song, you have Tourette's?
No, dude.
You know who does have Tourette's? Warner Brothers Studios and the DCEU.
Bro,
Man,
that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
For the listeners out there, you know I couldn't give a fuck about Star Wars anymore. You know that. But and I just hate that studio, kind of. But there's one studio I've just always hated more. That would be the DCEU. I didn't mind Man of Steel, dude. Man of Steel was fine. Like, I didn't care for it. But once they put Ben Affleck, some fatso, in a fucking Batman suit, I was pissed, dude. I was fucking pissed. Worst Batman I ever saw.
See, dude, I like Ben Affleck as Batman.
See, dude, you have Tourette's. See, once again, this is these are the type of people that Warner Brothers was hoping would see the movies. People who have Tourette's who are like Max over there. Me,
Oh, dude.
I'm a casual just immigrant, man. I ain't watching that shit.
A casual immigrant is what you just called yourself?
Yeah. We lost a viewer, bro.
Yeah, good job, dude. You wonder why. I
Hey.
wonder fucking why. Nah, dude, it goes back from deeper than Man of Steel, honestly. You know, I was a big fan of the Dark Knight Returns or the Dark Knight trilogy, the Christopher Nolan shit.
That's not the DCEU, bro. That's cinema.
No, dude. I understand, but we'll get to this, bro. That's where the problem lies, though.
Ain't no problem over there, dude. Christopher Nolan had it down packed.
No, I
So
absolutely
did
agree.
Barbie.
I agree. He did have it down packed, dude. I love the Dark Knight trilogy. The issue is this franchise tried to build itself off of the Dark Knight trilogy.
I like Timmy B, dude. Timmy B movies were alright.
What movies?
Tim Burton.
Oh, the Tim Burton movies. Yeah, I like those two. The two of them.
They were alright. You know, it was something for the 90s, dude.
I like Batman
Early
Returns
2000s.
more than the first one, though.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Like I said, they're just fine movies, you know. It got you got the little nerds off. They got to see Batman for a bit. He was decent Batman too.
Michael Keaton, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite Batman?
Like out of all of them?
Yeah, out of all the live action ones, at least.
Oh, I was gonna say Lego Batman, dude. No, yeah, deadass, dude, because that was a movie, dude. Lego Batman.
No, it's a valid choice, dude.
Yeah, no, Lego Batman was lit, dude.
Which of the live action ones, though, is your favorite?
Christian Bale, dude. Christian Bale.
Bale's a good pick, dude. Why don't you like Ben Affleck as Batman?
He's a fucking fat guy, dude. That's not what I want to see. When I turn on Batman, I want to see someone who's like slim, who looks like he's athletic. Ben Affleck, dude, looks like when he's running to try and take down the Joker, he's gonna be out of breath after 2 blocks.
Oh, bro, he's bulk, dude. He's a beefy ass Batman.
No, dude, that's no. Save that for the comics and the animation. Give me someone who looks like a regular fucking human, dude.
See, I like his look, dude. The large bat symbol. God damn. Dropped an Allen key. But the large bat symbol, dude, I like the Frank Miller inspiration design.
No.
Have you ever read or watched that movie, The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Keep it for that.
Okay.
Keep it for the animation style and the comic, dude, because it looks lit there.
So you don't like the visuals of him as Batman?
Yeah. Or him just in general. I think he's a shit actor. Everyone was telling me to watch The Town. I never want to kill myself more
I
after
haven't
watching
seen Town or Argo.
Argo's different because for me, it was like when I was getting into film, so it was like one of those like, oh, that got me into it. You know, so it always has that place. But I watched it the other day and I'm like, God, dude, Ben Affleck kind of sucks in this fucking film.
See, I like him though, dude. He's become one of my favorite actors over the years.
Nah, dude.
Serious, dude. I think my last movie before the pandemic actually was the one he did.
With Janina Gabanka or whatever.
Yeah. Was it The Way Back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that, dude. I was into it.
I was like, buddy, I don't want this movie to stop until you're finished off about 40 bottles. Janina, you get that life insurance policy.
Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, we got him back, man. We got a solid 5 now again.
Yeah, we got our one listener back. Awesome, dude.
Yeah. You heard us talking shit about Ben Affleck, and he's like, hey, I'll join in that discussion.
That's fucked up, dude. I like him as Batman, dude. I don't care for his Bruce Wayne too much, but I think my reason for not liking his Bruce Wayne is the same where I don't like Robert Pattinson's that much. We just don't see much of him.
Okay.
You know, I think they're interesting takes to be for sure compared to like the Christian Bale stuff.
Yeah.
But we just don't get a lot of it, which sucks. And ultimately, I don't think we will get any more Ben Affleck Batman after whatever we get with the new. I don't even know what you call this era of the next couple movies coming out, dude. Because
I don't
we
think
know
they even know what to call it, man.
What'd you say?
They don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, dude. Because it's not like clearly there's no phases in the DCEU. That's been the fucking issue since day one. One of the issues since day one. So like the next 4 movies, is it? Or because we have what, Shazam 2, Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2, and I guess Flash as well. And if you want, you consider Black Adam too. These 5 fucking movies, dude, where it's like they're gonna come out where they just have nothing to do with the rest of the franchise we're building off of.
Yeah.
It's like I have no fucking clue what to call Those 5, dude.
I'm gonna call them shit. Because that's what they were, shit movies. Yeah, man. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Lego Batman's still the best DCEU thing that came out.
Lego Batman. I'm surprised we didn't get a sequel, dude.
I'm happy it didn't, man. I like just the one and done. I always have been like that, man.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird though with like the Lego product. So they did the fucking sequel to the actual movie.
The Lego movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that one wasn't too good, man.
Yeah, I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, like it was good, but it's like you're not gonna beat that first one.
Nah, you can't.
You know, and then they tried to do Ninjago, and I was like,
do you remember when that was coming out originally, dude? Ninjago?
what? When the Lego sets were like taken off?
No, the original show back in like 2009 or 10. Remember that?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I never got into that. I played like the little Ninjago games because some guy from soccer had it or whatever, and with like the spinners and everything, and the ninja. So we would like do some battles for like the tournaments and everything. We were just shooting the shit, killing some time. But it was, it wasn't anything special.
Dang, dude.
For me, it wasn't. You liked it?
I liked the show at first, I remember. Because that was like if I'm not mistaken, dude, it was like a Saturday morning cartoon. And that's when Clone Wars came to Saturdays from Friday nights.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing it either before or after watching Clone Wars, here and there. Yeah. So I'd say I probably watched like a good season's worth. Like, not planning to or anything like that, just catching it between being at my mama's house for Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because that was a really weird memory, dude. Whenever Clone Wars switched to Saturday mornings, it was like during season 4, I think, specifically. Something like that. And, because like Friday nights, I was in grades, I started when I was in 3rd grade, I believe. 3rd grade when Clone Wars came on. Because the movie was 2007, I think, or 8. I only like the first 2 seasons of Lego Ninjago. Dang, dude. But I remember, like, Clone Wars was a Friday night family activity for us for those first couple seasons. And when season 4 started up and it was on Saturday mornings instead, I was going to my Oma's house to watch it. And I think both of my parents never watched a single episode again. From that point on, dude. It's like, that was a clear, like, night and day, like, weird core memory with that. Because I also was watching a lot of Pokemon at the time, whenever that was during the Diamond and Pearl era, that show. And then Ninjago, and I think there was, like, one other one that would come on quite frequently during that whole little, like, 2-hour time block that I got stuck watching.
Nice, man.
But yeah, Ninjago was something else, dude.
Yeah. You know what else was something else, dude? When James Gunn got us the fucking job. What, dude? We gotta get some transitions in there.
No, you're right, dude. I was just waiting out for Jake to join it before we get too deep into the DC shit.
That's fine. We're shooting the shit.
Yeah, we can shoot the shit for a minute until we get some more people up in here for the DC stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I've set up my soundbar today. Sounds great. I don't know what I'm gonna go with, dude, because I like the amp or whatever. What's the sub isn't like as loud as I need it to be. Anything like that.
Yeah.
And the sound system isn't like the best. Like it beats the TV, it blows the TV out of the water. But compared to like a JBL speaker, like it doesn't compare. Like JBL's still better.
Yeah.
That little the pill speaker.
I need to get a new soundbar for mine, dude. I want to get one with the sub on it and everything, or sub with it. Excuse me.
You don't have one with a sub?
Nah, I don't have one with a sub.
Dang, man. But yeah, now I have to set up to Keurig. And then after that, all my Christmas gifts are set up. I fucked up, dude. What did I do? I washed clothes that I got for Christmas or whatever. I got 2 sweaters, and I was like, okay, separate light and dark or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they like shedded completely. So I got like fucking sweater shit on every single one of my goddamn clothes.
Ah.
Yeah, that's dude. Great. Yeah. So I get to run a whole nother $3 worth of laundry again to get that off.
Jesus, dude. Jesus.
Yeah. The black sweater is like just toast. The white one just has like it's like pilling, dude. It's like pilling, but it's like lint kind of too,
This video is playing in picture-in-picture. What does this mean? It's the only thing appearing on my screen now. Picture-in-picture is when you close out the app and you leave the app, but you have the video still playing.
Buddy, he says it's the only thing playing on his screen.
I know.
Oh, dude. Shout out to my fucking dad who ordered 40 chicken McNuggets because he had a coupon for a buy one 10-piece, get one for $1.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking panicked and said, "Can I get it 2 20 pieces?" Shout out to you, Dad. Always fun, man. You're always a fun character when it comes to panicking and stressing out, man. And my sister texted me, and I said, she's like, he just ordered 40 McNuggets from McDonald's instead of 20.
Jesus Christ, dude. What a fucking G.
Yeah, dude. God. He's the guy who played McDonald's Monopoly or whatever, bro.
Oh, on the teacups? He's one of those guys?
Well, no, he didn't get one, but like he's like every time he won like a free fucking fry, he thought it was like the greatest thing to hit planet Earth, you know?
Jesus, dude. I remember those too. My mom, I was in like 5th or 6th grade. My mom had a job where she could like take me to school finally. So I wasn't riding the bus sometimes. Yeah. And it happened to be like her excuse was it was on the way when it never fucking was. We went to like get caramel fraps like every day for like 2 or 3 months, dude. It was terrible. She was getting those fucking Monopoly things. So bad.
That's rough, man. I refuse to have coffee from McDonald's. I just will not.
I'm not a coffee person, dude. So I feel you.
I know you're not a coffee person, man, but like, there's just something about fast food coffee where I'm like, hell no.
I get that. I get that, dude.
I also did work in a McDonald's, and the coffee just sat out for like the whole fucking day.
I had a friend who managed McDonald's for a couple of years, dude. He was miserable there. I could imagine.
Yeah, no, it was 3 days. It was the 3 days I worked there. It was my first job ever.
Really? That was your first job? Damn, dude.
Yep. I texted my dad. I was like cleaning or whatever, and I said, "Guys, I'm quitting this job." And they're like, "Well, you didn't even give it a shot." I'm like, "No, this is not what I wanted."
Nah, fuck that, dude.
So now I'm stuck at Lucky's.
My first job, dude, I was
not show up, dude. Did I just stop showing up to work there?
I would.
Did I just drop off my Secret Santa stuff for my friends and be like, "Yeah, I'm done."
I would, dude. Fuck them.
I gotta find another job, man. I can't be affording fucking rent.
Yeah, that's true too. That is true. That is true. Nah, dude, my first job, that was working on Marco's Pizza. Fuck that.
Holy fuck, man! If I ever work at a restaurant, if I ever go back into restaurant business, man, I want you to just shoot me.
Oh yeah, 100%. You.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, restaurant business is rough. Not for me. Not for me.
I thought I hated stocking shelves, dude, and dealing with customers. I was fine with handling the customers, dude. I had great customer service. Remember there were times where they were like, "Why isn't your milk like in or whatever?" I'm like, the economy. There's a war going on. Hurricane, and they bought it, dude. They're just fucking stupid, man. You can tell them anything why something's not in stock, and they'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense. Yeah."
Damn, dude, how many times did you use the war as an excuse?
For about 2 years.
2 years? What war?
They never fucking asked, dude, so why would I have to explain it? The war was always going, the economy was always great. Even if the economy was doing fantastic, I still would say the economy. What else was a go-to? Oh, there's a gas shortage. There's a diesel shortage. No, there's a diesel shortage for the trucks that have to take the food to whatever.
That's a good one. That is a solid one, actually.
Yeah, I think that was a good one. There was like a hurricane or something. Oh no, the volcano in Guatemala helped me out. Shout out to Guatemala. I said, yeah, the volcano in Guatemala erupted, man. Like, we can't be getting the planes. Yeah, dude. Fucking stupid, man. I think the customers just want like an excuse on why they can't get it. Like a solid reason why. And if you give them some bullshit one that sounds like they would have to think about it, but they don't want to think, dude. So just be like, oh, okay. Like what customer is gonna be thinking like, wait, what are you talking about? And he's like, Ukraine and are we still in the Middle East? They're like, no, I'm not thinking about that. Okay, yeah, I'll come back.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point, dude. Honestly.
Yeah. I love that job, dude. I love that job.
It's a good thing you don't work there anymore, dude.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Exposing your.
Oppenheimer dropped. They didn't even use CGI for that. That's why we're not getting everything. The middle of the United States has just been bombed by an atomic bomb.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I haven't been getting anything. That new Oppenheimer movie, they dropped a real nuclear bomb.
Jesus Christ. That's a good one, too. I wonder who would believe that, actually.
What?
I wonder how many people are, like, would be aware of what that is. They'd say that, too.
They would have, like, a total shock, dude. If they're, like, think about it. If they're, like, 80 because they've seen the first one drop or whatever. They're like, yeah, we dropped one in America.
That's
Team
fucked up.
Team Barbie or Team Oppenheimer, guys? Leave it in the comments.
Team Barbie, dude. Team fucking Barbie.
You have to be. You have to be, dude. There's no way you got to be Team Oppenheimer, man. Like, the fuck is a Barbie? The fuck is a Barbie movie, dude?
That trailer was great, dude. That trailer was fucking one of the greatest things I've seen in a fucking minute.
I think that. You think this movie's gonna be meta, where they know it's like a joke of a film? Because that's the vibe I got from the trailer. Like, they know they're like a joke, kind of.
I do think it'll be a joke film. What I'm really curious about is if the scenes we saw from the trailer, if that was shot for the trailer or not, specifically. Like the whole 2001 Space Odyssey stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that, dude. Because I could see leading up to this, them doing 3 or 4 other trailer styles just to have fun with it. And we get something entirely different. I kind of hope so.
That'd be dope. Did you see the leaked one that leaked?
Mm-mm.
I saw that. I like that a lot more. That showed you more of, like, Barbie world, and it showed nothing of 2001.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting, dude. You have to watch that. What'd you find that on? Like Twitter, Reddit?
Yeah, Twitter.
Gotcha, dude.
Twitter has all the goods, bro. Elon, you're a fucking joke, dude, but Twitter has all the goods, man.
Oh, is this from the Super Bowl stuff coming up? Their lineup of trailers?
No, this was from, what was the big movie that Avatar. It played before Avatar. That's why I made that comment in the group chat, like, do I grab a ticket for Avatar only to see the Barbie trailer and then leave? People did that. Like they did with Phantom Menace, remember?
Yeah, what movie was that for Phantom Menace, dude? Was that...
I have no idea, dude, but it was some bullshit movie and had
was
like
that
a
Titanic?
No.
No, what movie came out 2000 or 99, dude? Well, 98. That people are doing this. We talked about that in the podcast at one point.
Yeah, no, dude, it wasn't fucking Titanic, buddy.
Phantom Menace tickets for the trailer.
James Gunn, if you're out there, fuck you too, man.
Meet
yeah,
Joe
dude.
Black.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of, dude? I think Mark, when we did our Phantom Menace episode, was talking about that.
Mark, if you're dude, it's Christmas time. I think it might be in stock. Or you could just hit eBay, Whole Lot of Red, your next Christmas album on vinyl for your system, man. Once you hit let me just read you some of the titles on that one, man. Let me just read you some of the titles. I know you're gonna want it. It's okay, man. Maybe don't play it when your mom's around. Rockstar May, dude. It's a rock album. You probably like rock, man. He probably likes rock, doesn't he? Is he a rock guy?
Yeah, he loves rock, dude. Yeah.
So why wouldn't he love this, bro? It's, in my opinion, dude, from a music standpoint, he is the closest thing that our generation has to a rock star. Like that type of music. Think about it, dude. Just screaming into a microphone. People just getting bodied in a mosh pit.
No, I mean, I guess, dude.
Yeah.
I guess, dude. I'm not a Dakari fan, man.
No, I know you're not, dude, and that's why you like the DCEU.
I don't like the DCEU, man.
Dude, you just said you like Ben Affleck's Batman, man.
I like Ben Affleck's Batman.
You like Henry Cavill's Superman?
I like Henry Cavill. I don't like his fucking...
Yeah.
I don't like the movie Superman's been in.
But you know what movie you were sucking off last year for 4 hours? The Snyder Cut, bud. I said, watch that again during Christmas time, and I promise you it's not going to be any good. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Speaking of Zack Snyder, fuck you too, man. You're a joke out there. Army of... What the fuck was the zombie movie that he made for Netflix?
Army of the Dead, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'd rather be dead than watch that thing again.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that little cinematic universe for that, dude?
It continued, dude, but there was just no PR because the numbers weren't good, probably.
Did they get the sequel?
Yep, with the little Russian guy and him breaking into whatever. It was just
No. I don't mean that. I mean the sequel to Army of the Dead.
Oh, no, that probably got canned, dude, because like just didn't do numbers.
That's what I was curious about because I know the spinoff came out and everyone forgot about it.
Yeah, no one knew what the fuck that was, dude. They thought it was a totally different movie. They're like, oh wow, these are some cool characters.
Yeah, dude, and it came out what 2 months after Army of the Dead.
Oh, I don't even think that, dude. I think it came out really like earlier. I think it was like a month, not even.
It was close, dude.
Yeah.
It was close. I'm kind of glad that fizzled out.
And that's the guy who brought down the DCEU right there, single-handedly.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious, dude. He's a shit director. Every fucking thing that guy touched, I've wanted to just never see a movie again.
I thought you liked Watchmen.
That's not the DCEU, man.
I'm just talking about his movies in general.
Oh, I'm talking about his DCEU movies, man.
Oh, no, I agree. I think his DCU stuff's trash.
The Watchmen wasn't great, but it was the first movie to, like, deconstruct a superhero. Like, mainstream like that. You know, like, yeah, Unbreakable did that, but, you know, only a certain clique knows what Unbreakable is.
No, yeah, 100%, dude. Unbreakable, that little... I forget what they call the trilogy, because it's after the trains, the number from Unbreakable. But that little trilogy is very, like, hidden, tucked away. That fan base is non-existent.
Yeah. I liked them. I liked all three, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like Glass. I thought Glass should have done. I think Glass's third act should have came in the middle of the second. Like when we found out the secret society.
Oh yeah, that portion I agree, dude.
Yeah, because that part was gas, dude. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Glass like you could have just cut, and you would have been fine. And I will forever remember, dude, the story of the guy who was slapping down his nachos in the Dolby Theater, sitting two seats next to me, dude, who just like shit himself, ran out of the theater, dude, and never came back. And that was like 20 minutes into the film. Remember this? We talked about this on one of our episodes, dude. But dude, this guy unloaded the Oppenheimer bomb in his pants, bro, in a Dolby Theater. Dolby is loud, buddy, and I still heard this guy.
It's funny you mentioned that, dude. I almost shit myself watching Glass. Oh, God, fuck, dude. That was the only time I've had to walk out of a theater. It was because of Glass. Dead serious. I'm so fucking bad.
I don't think... There was one movie, like, Rise of Skywalker was, honest to God, the only movie I ever contemplated about walking out of.
Oh, no, I didn't walk out of Glass because I didn't like it. I had to take a shit, bro. Literally.
Oh, I got you.
No, I was being for real. I actually had to go take a fucking shit during the movie.
Yeah. I hate that, dude. Like, that's why you gotta, like, get there, get your routine going, dude. Take your shit, take your piss, wash your hands, whatever. Sit down. My thing when I went to AMC, dude, was I got through all the previews. I got there, like, 5-10 minutes early to see some trailers, or see the advertisement. After 3 trailers, I would always use the bathroom.
Like, every 3 trailers?
Every 3... No, like... Okay, so let's say I go see X movie. And they play, like, trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3. During trailer 4, I'm using the bathroom.
Yeah.
Then the next movie I go to, trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3, I go to the bathroom.
Okay, I thought you meant every... Say they have fucking 9 trailers, you go to the bathroom 3 times. Okay.
I always found out that was a good number, 3 or 4. Depending on how indie the movie was. Like, if the movie was, like, kind of indie, like a small A24 one, you do 3. Because there's not going to be a lot of trailers playing. Mm-hmm. But you go to, like, you know, your Star Wars, your Marvel. You can even go to 4 or 5, dude. You'll be straight.
Damn, dude, okay.
Yeah, dude, it was a little routine. Dude, I missed the AMC, bro. I have not been to the movie theater in, like, a month.
I don't miss the AMC, dude, honestly.
I miss my AMC, dude. It was my comfort place that I went, bro. It was it was like a 10-15 minute drive. Get to my AMC, get my Dolby, you know, just chillax, go home whenever I wanted, stop at Speedway, you know, stop at 7-Eleven, drive around for a bit, dude. Just enjoy my night after that.
I get that. It's kind of how I am with the Alamo, dude.
Yeah. Now I got fucking Celebration Cinema. The only thing I'm celebrating is when the movie fucking ends, dude.
Who's that fucking owned by?
That's who it's owned by. Celebration.
I've never heard of that.
Just a small little chain.
Oh, so it is a chain. It's not independent at all?
Yeah, no.
Damn. Celebrate. That just sounds like they have sticky floors.
No, they don't do. I remember I wanted to go see Men. That was my first movie I think I saw up here. I'm almost positive it was. I have to go back and check, but I remember I sat down. I was real excited for Men. Whole experience was trash because it was just not my AMC, bro. Screen was like the fucking size of my wall.
Oh, really?
And you go from, and I just went to go see like Everything Everywhere All at Once in like Dolby or whatever, like right before I moved.
Damn.
I go from that, and then I'm sitting here in basically the chair this size I'm in right now, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, man. Sick projector. I feel like I could buy this for $5K on Best Buy's website.
Turn your camera off and on. You're frozen.
Oh, you're frozen, man.
That's you, bro.
That's okay. Damn, dude.
Sick one, dude.
I don't know if I'm
Wi-Fi.
frozen.
There you are. You're fixed
is.
now. There you go.
Maybe it's because of his Wi-Fi, guys.
Shut the fuck up, dude. That's your goddamn internet.
Buddy,
Fix your Wi-Fi, pal.
you're frozen.
What do you mean I'm frozen?
Let's see, dude.
Can you not hear me right now, dog? Hello?
He's still frozen, man. Oh, here he comes. Here he's back.
But what do you
He's
mean he's
back.
back, dude?
You were frozen that entire time, man.
No, you're frozen, dude. We've been talking the entire time, streaming the whole time too.
Dude, I'm gonna watch it, man. It's gonna be your fucking. Oh, sorry for you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen right now where it says Danilo's fucking frozen, dog.
Dude, wow, man. Fix your fucking Wi-Fi, dude. It's just
It's
that
all
my
you,
Wi-Fi
bro.
is so good that it just can't handle your processor.
God, you're such a fuck. Such a fuck, dude. Such a fuck. You know
Anyway,
what's-
man. What?
was-
No, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. You got it. That's you, baby.
I was gonna say, you know, this is such a fuck. James Gunn and Zack Snyder, dude.
Let's start talking about that, bro. Let's start talking about that. Where do you even want to start with this whole thing? Do we have to start from the beginning where we get Superman?
Let's go ahead and lay it on the fucking table first off, dude. We'll do that for ourselves. Let's talk about these movies real quick. I know we've done episodes talking about a few of them. I think,
You mean movies individually?
yeah, individually, just whether we like them or not. Kind of just a very general basic. I know we've done like Wonder Woman 84. We did both Suicide Squads, Black Adam, and I know we did the Snyder Cut. I think there was like one other one too we did or something. Yeah, dude, Man of Steel. Start with that one. What are your overall thoughts on this one, dude? This is something I skipped from theaters from watching.
Henry Cavill being Superman. Hate him. Don't care for him. Superman, shit superhero to begin with. If we're gonna do Superman, I've seen it a million times. I don't need to rip off Captain America. I need to see Black Superman killing innocent people.
Okay, I mean that's.
I don't even know if that's a comic, dude, but if it's not, go write it. It'll be 1,000 times more interesting than Superman and Clark Kent.
No, I don't disagree with you. That's weird, dude. Okay, I don't like Superman as a character much. Like,
Yeah, dude, he's a joke, bro. You're Team Batman, bro. You're Team Batman.
oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. 2015 and 2016, dude. The year of verses was great. The lead up for Batman versus Superman, Captain America: Civil War, and Daredevil season 2 coming out. That comic trio right there, even though none of the properties had anything to do with each other, dude. Great fucking verses here. Absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's why I like Godzilla vs. Kong so much, dude. That was the closest thing to capture the energy of seeing those three things back to back. Because, like, I think Civil War was like a month or two after BVS or something. And then right after that is when Daredevil dropped. So we had that Punisher versus Daredevil angst coming in. Who is that? Our boy Jake from Mayhem Pictures. How are you doing, dog? Good talk.
Anyway, though, dude, that was all right. The next one, what was the next one after that?
Well, hold on. Did you see Man of Steel in theaters?
No, I just watched it at I just caught it on TV.
Okay, dude. See, I was in 8th grade that year when this one came out. I remember really, really wanting to watch it in theaters because it was a sequel to Dark Knight Rises with the Man of Steel name and everything. And I just kind of basically gotten off the Batman high. A full year after Dark Knight Rises came out, I owned it physically. I couldn't tell you how many goddamn times I watched it. I remember being so excited to watch Man of Steel. And explicitly, my mom told me no. And, honestly, dude, I thank her for that. I fucking thank her for not having my time wasted for seeing that.
Dude, so those two movies are supposed to be connected?
Originally.
Stylistically, it doesn't even look like that, dude. Like that... Problem number one, bro. Problem number one.
That is problem number one, dude, because if you look at the concept art for Batman vs. Superman, originally it is Christian Bale as Batman.
I'm not even looking at that, dude. If you're telling me that... I didn't know that, dude. If you're telling me that Man of Steel was supposed to be in the same universe as The Dark Knight, stylistically, that looks nothing alike, dude.
I agree, dude.
Zack Snyder, dude, take some sleeping pills, dude, and never make a fucking film again. The style is atrocious.
Damn, I can't believe you said that one out loud. Fuck. Hey, Jake, welcome to the show, bro. How are you doing?
Hello there. Doing well.
He's blown away, bro. He's so blown away right now.
I'm blown away, and I'm pissed about my whole situation. Max, I'm sure you know about it, but yeah, doing all right. I was on my way to look at something and then canceled on the way there.
Motherfuckers, so, dude. That's
but,
annoying.
Hey, it means I get to join in a little earlier than I expected, so it's all good.
Well, welcome, dude. Welcome. We were bullshitting for a little bit. It's just kind of
good to be here
off a little bit, so we're just getting into the DC shit as well.
Wonderful.
What are your overall general thoughts on Man of Steel, dude?
I liked it. It's like to my favorite IMAX experience. Maybe it's because it was my first, but
okay.
I blown away when I saw this originally. Yeah, I mean it's some dialogue and stuff like that, but I come away from it remembering it fondly, and I enjoyed Henry Cavill's performance and all that stuff. But I mean it hasn't stuck with me, but the action is top notch in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Whenever I got around to watching Man of Steel, finally, I remember we rented it from Blockbuster. And just like Avatar, this was something I could not finish as a kid, dude.
Damn.
Whenever, what's his fucking dad, dude? Clark's dad. Paul? I don't know what he calls him.
Oh god, dude. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever that guy gets fucking swept away by the goddamn tornado, dude, I quit giving a shit. I'm so serious, dude. I could not finish Man of Steel as a kid. I don't think I've even fully finished it as an adult either, man. To be honest with you.
You don't need to, man.
Didn't care for it. Didn't. But yeah, Danilo, originally that was Dark Knight Rises as a sequel.
Yeah, yeah.
Next, we have BVS, of course. Did you watch this in theaters, Danilo? Opening night? Or just in general?
Opening night, dude. Are you fucking insane, man? I have Tourette's. You have Tourette's. I don't have Tourette's like a normal person who's not the DCEU fandom. I'm your average Joe guy, immigrant. No, dude. I watched this just one day. I just turned it on. It was on you know how you get when you had cable, you had the movie channels or whatever and the higher numbers or whatever?
Yeah.
It was on HBO. Yeah, it was on fucking HBO, and I started it one day, and I finished it that same day. I just watched it on there. I never wanted to kill myself more after a movie, man. But you know what? And this is a hot take, but I stand by this, man. The fucking what is it? Lex Luthor was decent. He was decent. I didn't mind Lex Luthor. That was not my problem in the movie. The problem in the movie was just, once again, dude, the style, the slow motion, just just kind of everything else, dude.
I hate the slow motion, dude.
When I saw slow motion in the first opening shot, dude, I was like, what the hell am I watching right now? But no, BVS, dude, I don't know. It was cool to see him, like, battle, sort of, I guess, but it was more of Ben Affleck's Batman. I'm like, this guy's an absolute joke. Yeah, man.
I like his Batman, dude, like I said, man.
It's a Hoth, man. It's a Hoth for me.
I think the movie's atrocious, dude. I remember coming out opening day from seeing this with, like, my mom, my dad, and I think my girlfriend at the time. I remember walking out of the fucking theater, dude, and this was, I think, the first movie as, like, a teenager where, like, I walked out and explicitly was pissed about the fucking movie. Like, I remember I bought the 3.5 or 3 hour cut on iTunes whenever it came out digitally, the Ultimate Edition. Did you try to go ahead and, like, justify the movie? I tried watching the largest director's cut possible. And even rewatching it again, dude, I was just more and more upset. Like, this is slow, it's boring. The tackling of Superman, of, like, how the U.S. gets involved and tries to, like, I don't even know. Like, they try to control him, basically. And they try to, like, put legal restrictions on him. I think that's interesting, but doesn't translate well to a Batman versus Superman movie. I think if all of that were discussed in a dedicated sequel or just a movie about world building, it would have been really cool. I liked Lex Luthor for the most part. I know it's kind of weird because they couldn't decide whether this was his son or not, like Lex Luthor Jr. It was weird, but I liked the Eisenberg take. I like Jesse Eisenberg in general. Especially whenever he does finally shave his head in the end of the movie. I thought, like, he looked like a good Lex Luthor. We just don't see that throughout the whole movie. I was just confused more than anything, dude. Like, not just from a standalone movie perspective of being, you know, Batman versus Superman, but, like, I didn't get the world building aspect. Like, during the movie, it took me out more than anything because it nonstop feels rushed. It feels blatant. The cameos between Cyborg and Flash and Aquaman we get through the... Basically, Batman is just fucking going around looking about the Mother Cube on this fucking Bat computer. That whole sequence felt rushed. It felt very... It felt hammered almost, dude, because isn't that shortly after or right before we get the nightmare sequence, I think, in this film? Or some shit? No?
I don't know, man. The movie was 3 fucking hours long. There was a lot of things that happened. He kissed his fucking mom or some shit, and his girlfriend, and he's like, I'm alive now, don't worry. Carbonite didn't kill me. And then Batman's like, do you bleed? And I'm like, what the fuck, Ben Affleck? Take the pistol down your throat, bud. He's an awful Batman, dude. He is the worst thing that ever it's a disgrace that he put on the suit. It is an absolute disgrace that they let that clown put on a Batman suit. Because the Batman suits were amazing. They were amazing. He is the worst thing to ever put on a Batman suit, dude.
See, dude, I disagree. I think other than Pattinson, he's the best Batman we have.
No, dude. Hashtag not my Batman, bro. Hashtag fire Ben Affleck.
Damn.
Hashtag go back to the way back, buddy.
See, I don't like the voice box thing he does. I don't really care for that too much. But I love the suit, man. I'm a huge fan of the Frank Miller stuff. Huge fan of it.
Then put it in animation, dude. Put it in animation.
He fights like he's in fucking animation in this too, dude. That's the thing. Obviously, everyone talks about the fucking warehouse scene when Batman vs. Superman gets brought up. But that whole sequence, I don't know who the choreographer was for that. But it feels like a cutscene ripped out of the Arkham games almost, dude. Like, he's a good Batman when it's done properly. I don't understand. I don't know, man. What are your thoughts on this Batman, Jake?
I think like you were saying, the fights in this are really awesome. Like, the warehouse fight is like some of the best shit that the DC has put out in like the last 5 years. But like, I think he never really got a chance. I think like a lot of these actors in these movies, with the exception of, I would say, like Jason Momoa and Gal Gadot, never really had a chance to really like flourish. I feel like Ben Affleck needed his own movie prior to this. I feel like Henry Cavill needed another movie to really kind of come into his own and become that like Superman that we all know and love. And we never got that. Like I feel like they needed to be established a bit more before the big team up crossover event. And then we got the crossover event and it was like, and it like didn't do like it made money, but like it didn't like it should have made a lot more money. Like this should have been like a massive event like the first Avengers was. Like and this wasn't. Like it was like yeah, I mean like Civil War like came out. Like the third Captain America movie came out the same year and just like in every aspect just stole the show from it. And that's unfortunate because like this movie is like it should have been like really awesome and it just wasn't,
It should have, dude. Me and Danilo were talking a few minutes before we joined, dude. Like that year was the year of verses, it felt like, because BVS kind of started it and then we had Civil War as like our next follow-up and we had Daredevil season 2 with the Punisher and Daredevil trailers leaning up towards it, like we were fucking ramped, dude. This was a terrible way to start that year of verses.
Yeah.
Terrible way. That's a good point, though. Like, I agree. I don't think he had that moment to flourish, dude. I think it's a good way of putting it. Like, I like what I see of his Batman, but it's not enough, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the rest of the cameos in BVS?
It's shoehorned in. It's like definitely like way too like we're trying to catch up to Marvel in one movie, and then that's what it was. It was like they did Man of Steel, and they're like, all right, that was a moderate success. Like, it was a little divisive. Like, people liked it, people hated it. But now let's jump into the Avengers. And that's what they did. It was like, they took a different approach to have it be like a versus movie and to have it be less of a team-up and more of like a head-to-head. But if it was more of just a head-to-head, I feel like this movie would have maybe done better. But, like, the shameless plugins of, like, the cameos are so, like, unnecessary, and it takes away from the whole thing. And especially to introduce them in that shitty way. They're like iMovie folders on a laptop, and it's like, what is this? Like, why did they do this? Like, this is the Justice League, and we're getting like low quality.
I could have done that shit on YouTube in 2012, dude.
Yeah,
that's what it fucking looked like.
This is where fucking Superman has the mustache that's CGI'd, right?
That's Justice League, dude.
That's the next.
Oh, okay, we'll get to that then. Okay, my bad.
God.
They're both that bad, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. I forget that's how they're introduced. You're right, man. It is like a shitty iMovie folder kind of thing.
It's like so like Wonder Woman works. I didn't mind her inclusion in this. Like I thought it was kind of like. If you didn't know who she was originally, it's like, oh, damn, like, what a cool reveal. But, like, I mean, this trailer's, like, ruined everything in the movie. Like, that initial, like, when she shows up and, like, blocks that blast from Batman, that would have been such a cool, like, theater moment. And instead it was like, I mean, yeah, I saw this in all the trailers. Like, I'm waiting for Wonder Woman to show up.
During the Doomsday fight?
Yeah, like, I was kind of like, all right, like, I know she's... So, like, when's she coming? And she saves Batman at the last second. But, like... It would have been such a cool moment, but I didn't mind her inclusion as much. But like the rest of them with that iMovie shit was so bad.
I agree, dude. I agree. I'd argue, dude, Gal Gadot is the best thing in BVS, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, hands down.
Man, that's sad in my opinion, dude. The best performance is someone who's not either of the main characters in the versus film.
Yeah,
that's okay. What can you do?
Yeah. Well, what can you do except make some more shitty sequels?
That's exactly what they did.
The next is where it gets even better, dude. The Suicide Squad.
Oh God.
Jesus fuck, man. I saw this. I saw every DCEU movie opening night, I think, except for Man of Steel. Didn't see that in theaters at all. Suicide Squad, dude. At this point, we had an IMAX that was local that just opened up, and this was before reserved seating was a thing, so it was like a first come first serve situation, and we didn't show up on time, like 30 minutes prior to our seats. So we ended up getting there at like 5-10 minutes prior before the show started. Got the like within the first 3 rows in IMAX. It's pretty terrible seating, but it's opening night. It's sold out. Like, we're going to watch the fucking movie. We're here for it. And remember, dude, those trailers looked good at first. Do you remember the Bohemian Rhapsody Suicide Squad trailer? Like, that shit was pretty decent, man. And, opening credits roll, where we get about 10 minutes of the movie, and my girlfriend is such a fucking bitch, dude. She just goes off, and she gets up, and she walks out of the theater. She's upset with me over something, and she doesn't come back in. And she gets mad because I don't go and follow her out, dude. So I was getting screamed. My phone was vibrating the whole movie because she was refusing to come back in, and I was refusing to fucking leave. And, yeah, dude, I think that's when, like, when I peaked. That is where I just wanted my head to blow off at that point. Because I'm fighting. I'm purposely starting an argument. Like, no, we're going to fucking watch this movie. We're paid for it. We're going to see it. And it's for Suicide Squad. For Suicide Squad 2016, dude. It pisses me off so much that I actually gave an effort to watch that shit. When was the first time you watched this one, Danilo?
On a tablet. Thank God, dude. I'm happy I didn't waste my money. Happy I didn't waste any big screens for this one. I didn't mind it, really, to be honest with you. When I first saw it, I think I couldn't care for Will Smith, so I was like, yeah, he's alright. Everyone liked him. But, like, oh God, what was it, dude? The love story between the Doctor, when she was Doctor, and the Joker I thought was good. But then once we got past that, and we got, like, more of, like, the Joker with Jared Leto, it was like, Jesus Christ. And then we get that ending, dude, where I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what the hell's happening with this mummy who's, like, catching people's souls, who just is trying to rip open the entire world. I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be, like, kind of, you know, like, not world ending. I thought that was going to be the different thing in the DCEU besides Marvel. You know, Lex Luthor's just an average guy trying to, like, do some shit. But, you know.
Nah, dude. It's Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got introduced to Viola Davis. She was cool. I was a big How to Get Away with Murder guy.
Okay.
And I was like, I like her character. I really do. So I was like, there were good, like, pieces of it. But overall, and then the final, like, ending, dude, I was like, my God. I don't know how this thing got greenlit.
Viola Davis, dude, is a killer in this movie. I will admit. Like, the few times I've rewatched Suicide Squad since the theatrical release, Viola Davis is the standout I appreciate more and more. Like, I love Margot. I think she's my favorite actress in the DCU. Favorite performance so far. But Viola, like, every rewatch, she becomes more and more terrifying. I'll give her that. And that's an issue I have with the sequels that we'll get to later on. But I do like her quite a bit in the first one.
Yo, did we forget the Green Lantern, by the way, man?
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I think that's what really started the DCU.
That was the failed initial, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to that movie. If that ever gets a 4K release, I'll be the first one to buy it, bro.
Doesn't it have a 4K?
Oh, it might. I think it just has Blu-ray. I have Blu-ray with the slip. Reflective. Get wrecked, guys.
The reflective Blu-ray is pretty cool. I know that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah.
I thought they had a 4K come out, dude. Am I tripping?
Yeah, maybe, dude.
Green Lantern 4K, yeah.
Zack Snyder fan. Jake, what did you think about this movie, man?
Oh, hold on real quick.
Wow.
Real quick, dude. They just did the animated movie. That's what I'm thinking.
You're the next Dreams, bud.
No, dude, I just want to, before I forget, bro, it's in the animated movie, just got a 4K.
The animated Green Lantern movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that thing existed, dude. So that information you could have kept to yourself, and I would have been just fine.
Oh, Jake, continue. Jesus Christ, dude. This fuck.
I don't know. I mean, it's bad. Like, it's definitely a bad, like, mess of a movie. But, like, I have no interest in rewatching it, but I didn't, like, hate it. You know, I was like, I'm like, this is bad. It's like a mess. But, like, some of it I had fun with, but, like, for sure, like, by the end of it, I had a headache. You know, like, I was like, this is a, like, sugary, like, mess of a movie, and it was edited, like, all over the place, and it just, like, hurt my eyes. It was an ugly movie. And everything about it, I was like, you can clearly tell that, like, because people love, like you were saying, that Bohemian Rhapsody trailer, people loved it. And what did they do? They hired editors of that trailer to come in and do the movie, to edit the movie. And it's like, this is not a trailer. This is the film. Like, why are you editing it like a fucking trailer? And that's what it was. Like, it was all over the place. It was just a pop music every 5 minutes. They were trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy. and they just weren't, and didn't work out. I did like some of the performances. I thought the Diablo guy was solid for some of it.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that one, man. He's a dope character.
It was pretty cool. And I thought he had a lot to do, and I was like surprised because I'm like, all right, like I'm going here for Will Smith and Margot Robbie, but then I'm like, oh wow, like the Diablo guy's pretty good too. Surprised, like I wasn't expecting him to be such a big player. I was very surprised at the lack of like Joker. Like there was not much of him. Jared Leto's Joker. I know you guys love him, but yeah, he was an interesting choice, and I was like, I don't see why they hired him, and I also don't see why he like went so method with it because he's not even in the movie. And I know like there's an air there, and I'm interested if that ever sees the light of day, but I don't know if it'll save that performance and make me be like, yeah, like you should have stabbed people and used condoms. Like hell yeah, like I know. I just think he was being a lunatic on set. Like I don't think there's that much footage that makes me turn around on him completely.
Yeah, no, dude, they should have put Jared Leto to sleep after that movie, dude.
Listen, you guys say the movie was like so. Like, did you guys think the movie's like stylistically was ugly?
Oh yeah, dude, and it's a shame because all the promotional stuff coming out was so vibrant and popping, dude. Yeah. And there's a few editing moments where they'll keep that style in the film with like the neon overlays and shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it looks like it's been deprived of life.
See, I like that. I prefer the Suicide Squad style over anything Zack Snyder style in his previous three movies.
See, I think that looks identical to Man of Steel, dude, which is why I don't like it. They look so washed out and dry and gray to me.
What, the Zack Snyder ones?
Man of Steel and Suicide Squad. Both films do.
Well, I like Suicide Squad better than the Snyder one, the BVS or whatever. It's just, that one seems gloomy, dark, and everything, and I'm like, it doesn't need to be like this, man. It's going to be just an average Joe film.
That's interesting, dude. That's interesting. Yeah, I think they're all ugly.
What's next? Yeah, no, they all are at the end of the day. But
what was next? Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman, I think.
Wonder Woman, dude. Yeah. How'd you like this one, Danilo?
That's not what you were saying, bro, when we watched Wonder Woman 84. You were sucking the first Wonder Woman off, bro.
No, I didn't, dude. I did not like the first Wonder Woman. You can listen to the episode. And I'll stand by this statement, dude. Wonder Woman 84 is a better movie than Wonder Woman.
You're absolutely insane.
No, dude. It is much more enjoyable. I couldn't give a fuck about the first Wonder Woman.
You're insane, dude.
No, I hate that Ares fight at the end, dude. I couldn't have given a fuck less.
And you know he fought Ares, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, though, first Wonder Woman, man, pretty bad. But it was alright. Wasn't anything too special. These movies were just one and done, dude. I watched them once, and I was like, I'll never go back and ever rewatch these pieces of shit again. Like, watching it to see, like, hey, what are they gonna do? Like, it can't possibly get worse than the last one. And sure enough, dude, it possibly gets worse than the last one. Like, I just don't even know how that's possible. I'm truly just blown away. Like, you know, I don't think Patty Jenkins was any. I did not think she brought anything special to the first one. Chris Pine, I've never seen him in anything. I don't think besides he was in like he's in like those B kind of movies before. So I see some of those from like Blockbuster. So I was excited to see him in this. He just kind of did his part, you know, just some lost World War II guy. The only thing that was really cool was the world building. I thought how like they would like get lost at sea, but then they would like come up from underneath the sea in Athens or whatever the hell the Amazonians were or whatever. Like that was cool. But other than that, like it was. Yeah, no, it was just a movie, dude. It was just a movie I watched.
I like the Amazonian stuff. I think that is good world building.
Yeah,
for sure. That's pretty cool because it's whole like fence. That's like the Wakanda on this. That's the fenced off civilization that we see.
Yeah,
and I think because we haven't. This is my issue with the Wakanda stuff in Marvel. We don't see enough of that. I don't think I was like dead or like dried out by the time I saw Wonder Woman. I was like, okay, still the secret civilization stuff is interesting. It's fresh. That was cool. Because this was before Black Panther, too, actually. Now that I think about it. Yeah, dude. I really gave a shit about that at the time, probably. Dang. I don't know, dude. I don't know what it is about Wonder Woman. There are a couple moments I like when, I think she's in like a charity ball event, if I'm not mistaken, and she has the sword between her like shoulder blades in the dress. Is that this one? Is that 184?
That's this one.
That's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one, yeah.
That was a cool scene. Everyone likes the No Man's Land scene, dude. I think it would have been a great scene visually as well if it was not in slow mo. Like that is the biggest example in the franchise where like slow mo is to make something more dramatic and to add more emotion and make something a bit more powerful in the scene. That just kills it for me. I don't believe Wonder Woman is stopping these bullets with her gauntlets or whatnot, or the braces. Like, everything is slowed down and looks choreographed down to what looks like a musical to a certain sense. Like, if I had seen her dart across the fucking field and actually go through with it, that would have been fucking dope, dude. It would have. Yeah, that Ares fight is rough. Really fucking rough. I hated that shit. What were your thoughts, Jake?
I liked it. I thought it was a nice, like, fish out of water story, but, like, I mean, yeah, it's nothing special. I thought, like you guys were saying, the world building was great. I thought, like, to build on Gal Gadot from Batman vs Superman, it really makes you, like, interested, I suppose, to learn more about her. I thought her chemistry with Chris Pine was pretty nice. I thought it was good. I thought they were believable. I the doctor character with that mask, that was pretty creepy. I thought like that was all pretty well done. But yeah, but that Ares fight, like the third act, this is like a classic like example of like, yeah, the movie's pretty solid like throughout most of it, but then that fucking third act, and then people are just like pretty much to end a movie like poorly, a dangerous game because you're leaving the audience with that, you know, and it's like if you end the movie poorly, it's like they're walking out with that in their minds, and I think this movie suffered a little bit from that, but the first 2/3 I quite enjoyed, and I thought it was a unique kind of take on some of the superhero stuff. But yeah, I mean, coming away from it these many years later, it's like, especially with Wonder Woman 84 being like as much of a step down as it is, you know, I don't have fond memories of it, but I remember liking it enough at the time. But yeah, I haven't seen it in years.
Okay, dude. I think one of the... Oh, go ahead, Danilo.
You know what my problem with these movies are, dude? Now that we're like starting to like piece, like we're seeing like all these back to back, is they have a good villain, dude, who's like a human, who's just a human, but then they just do something like ridiculous, like Ares, the fucking wizard lady or whatever, the thing that we see in Batman v Superman,
Doomsday,
yeah, Doomsday. The only one that stuck true to it was Superman. Like he was like, you know, your kind of average guy, the Izod or whatever, right? That was
General Zod.
Yeah, General Zod. Like that's at least something human. So they just need to have a regular human, like how the comics do. Maybe make them a bit more human, you know, humanized if they're like Clayface or whatever. Like see what you can do like that, mix around stylistically. But they just bring in these whack ass villains, dude. Like if they had Viola Davis be the antagonist in Suicide Squad, I think that would have been dope. Where it'd be Deathstroke or whatever, Deadshot versus Viola Davis. Like that was fine, dude. And then another thing they do is they just drag these movies on for far too long, man. Like the movie should have stopped when the gas lady died or whatever. In Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a fine villain right there. I don't know why we're bringing in a god, dude. Like what is the point of that? And then same with you know, Suicide Squad, dude. Why are we bringing in some mythical lady or whatever? We couldn't have. If that mythical lady was not even in the script, dude, would have been a fine movie.
I can see that, dude. I can really see that, especially for BVS.
Yeah, then you get
Doomsday. Yeah.
Yeah. And then even go to Justice League, man.
Who are the Justice League?
Justice League could only been that one guy. I don't need to see a whole army, dude. You know.
Oh, just Steppenwolf or Darkseid?
Yeah, Darkseid, man.
Ah, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the only one where I can be like, okay, you're having a Avengers type movie. Okay, having an Avengers type villain then as well. You know, someone who doesn't fit that mold. But yeah, dude.
That's a good point, dude. I think one positive I have about the first Wonder Woman is the colors for like the, I don't know if it's what that's called as an armor, a dress, Wonder Woman's outfit, dude. Because it's very dingy and like faded in BVS. I do appreciate the effort to go through and have it being very vibrant in this one, and we see that in '84 as well, which is a nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't. Wonder Woman just didn't sit right with me for some reason, dude. Like, this was one of the first superhero movies, and it sounds weird saying that, because it was only a few years ago, in the grand scheme of all this, but, like, we've gotten so much since then. But, like, this was, like, I think the first superhero movie that was a solo project, where I kind of walked out of the theater critiquing it right away, dude. Where I just kind of saw through some of the bullshit. I don't know, man. This one, we'll talk about 84 soon. Let's talk about Justice League, the 2017 version. You didn't see this one in theaters, did you, Danilo?
No, because at this point I was toast. I was like, I don't care. I'm zapped out at this point. Yeah.
When did you first watch this one?
After we saw the black and white, the other version. I didn't even see it, dude. I just watched the YouTube an hour YouTube highlight of Snyder cut, other cut, Snyder cut, other cut, Snyder cut, other cut, and it was just like I was like, oh wow, so someone actually greenlit this thing. Why are there purple vines coming out of the ground? Why does the CGI look like it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life? You know, but yeah, I was tapped out at this point with the DCEU.
Yeah, dude, I paid. This was before the AMC turned to an AMC, so they're still using like Fandango and stuff. And IMAX tickets were like roughly $21, $22 a person. I remember I paid upwards after taxes, I think like $75 for opening night tickets for me and my friends to go see Justice League, dude. Because I was the only friend that was working. So. And what should have been red flag number one, I remember telling you about this, Jake. We were sitting there at the top. Almost nobody else is there opening night for Justice League. Red flag number two wasn't formatted properly, dude. The opening credits were so far cut off. It said Ben Aff, Gal Gadot, Henry I was pissed, dude.
Oh, I would have walked out and complained until my face was purple.
I was so pissed, dude.
Fucking hate that shit.
Oh, it was ridiculous, dude. It was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I remember my friend Steven, who was very formal. Don't pull your phone out during the film. I remember we shake hands before we watch movies, actually, in theaters. Like, enjoy the show. That's our tradition instead of the Nicole Kidman ad. That's our thing. And I remember he brought a pop figure with him because he had saw spoilers for the end credits for the Deathstroke scene. So he brought this Deathstroke pop figure, and with the flash on, took a picture of him in front of the screen. I asked him, I was like, "What the fuck were you doing, man? Why would you have a flash during the goddamn movie?" And he tried telling me about how he just knew it was gonna be garbage, so he didn't give a fuck and wanted to just take the picture. And that was also walking out of the theater. I remember he apologized to me for making me pay for that ticket because it was such a bad movie, dude. God, what was your experience with that one, Jake?
I hated it. It was really bad, and I was surprised that, like Danilo said, how did this get made? How they should have just like canceled it after all the Snyder stuff, you know? Why would you even bother? And we find out later it was like because the Warner Brothers executives wanted to get their bonuses, and they wouldn't have gotten their bonuses if they didn't release this movie. And it's like, well, fuck the bonuses. Like, we just make a good movie. Like, it's I don't know. I can't believe they made that, and to see Superman get so butchered was crazy to me. But yeah.
Yeah, with the fucking mustache thing, dude. That's rough.
Opening shot.
Like, how did that happen? Yeah, you start your movie with that. I was just talking about how you end your movie with this. Like, how the fuck did they? This like you go out of Wonder Woman with that, and you're like, all right, next one, hopefully that's better. And then you start this one with that, and it's just like, all right, we're really in for it this time, aren't we? And it doesn't end better. It doesn't. It ends probably worse.
Yeah, dude, it gets just fucking worse, the whole goddamn thing. Jesus fuck, dude. Who's introduced in this one? We already have all the Justice League at this point, yeah. Yeah, everyone's just dicking around. Superman comes back for some fucking reason.
Flash is now here.
What'd you say?
Flash.
He was in, remember the Flashpoint thing, dude, or the fucking Nightmare sequence.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
What a fucking joke of a film, dude. next film up on the docket was what, dude?
Aquaman, dude. This is your boy James Wan directing this one.
James Wan's only made one bad film in his entire life. Everything else has been decent, dude. Aquaman was his one bad film.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I didn't like it. I don't like Jason Momoa. It was cool to see. Oh god, what's the doll from the Conjuring series, dude?
Annabelle.
Yeah, it was cool to see Annabelle make a cameo in this, dude. I was like, yeah, he's gone. Good shit, man. Good shit. I'm happy this is somewhat connected to the Conjuring universe. And that's all I can say.
You know what I just realized? Annabelle's in as many DC movies as Henry Cavill is. Isn't that crazy? Annabelle was in Shazam. She's in the trailer for Shazam 2, and she's in Aquaman. And she might even, I bet she's in Aquaman too. Isn't that
Is
great?
Annabelle actually in this? I thought you were making Amber Heard joke,
No,
dude.
Annabelle. No. Annabelle's in it.
Yeah, dude. The fuck? How? First of all, once again, dude, you do have Tourette's, because there's no way we say that Annabelle or whatever is in this movie, and your mind goes to Amber Heard. Where was
I thought
that?
you were making an Amber Heard joke, dude.
Where was the connection, buddy?
No,
Anyway.
they sneak Annabelle in, like some of these directors, because James Wan worked on the Conjuring movies, and then
Yeah,
Dan
yeah.
Sandberg, the guy who did Shazam, directed an Annabelle movie, so he put Annabelle in there too.
I'm seeing it. Annabelle is in 2 scenes in this movie, actually.
Oh,
Annabelle, it's actually a Conjuring universe, dude. It's not the DCEU anymore. It's the Conjuring universe. That's the way I'll go see another movie. But anyway, though, no, I don't know. Aquaman to me was like, whatever.
Dang, I never noticed that, dude. That's funny. I haven't watched this since the theaters.
Okay, dude, sick. I think they got the villain right though, man. Black Mantis or whatever.
oh yeah.
Like I was like, that is right there. A human-looking villain has a reason why he does the shit he's doing, and he has a cool little outfit that semi-fits realistic ability or whatever the fuck that word will be called. You know, so I'm like, okay, we're at a solid C plus here, DCEU. The last ones were a D. We're at a solid C plus for this one.
That's what this movie felt like to me, dude. That's a good way of putting it. Like a solid C plus, dude. I know this feels like a big epic like Odyssey quest for some people for this movie. I don't know, man. Aquaman does not. I think the best part about this movie is that rooftop chase. And if you remember, or if your theater had it, it was like an extended IMAX preview. Was that whole sequence.
Yeah. That's what I got. Yeah. Okay, man. It's okay. Yeah, no, that's what I got. I got an extended IMAX preview.
Yeah, dude. It's like I like the scene. I like looking back on it whenever it pops up on my feed or whatever. But I saw that so many times before I saw the movie, so I didn't care about seeing it in theaters at all.
Yeah.
No, Black Mantis though is a great villain in this film. You're right. Trying to think. Also, cool seeing Tamir Morrison as the dad for Aquaman. That was pretty dope. Also seeing Willem. You know, I love seeing him in a film. But yeah, dude, this one just. I don't know what it is about Aquaman in particular, because I think this is just average. Like, this one doesn't scream terrible. It's a lot of world building, which is good that we're finally having world building within this franchise, but it's a world I don't care about. So it's kind of very meh. Like, I don't give a fuck about the Atlantis stuff going into this. I still don't. Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Jake?
Honestly, like I thought like visually it was pretty awesome. It's a big expensive movie and it looks like it. You know, movies you're like, why did this cost $200 million? Like, what the fuck? Like, and you're just like surprised at like the price tag of certain movies. But like this one, I can see like it's like, yeah, like you definitely spent your money. You spent it pretty well. Your money, like it did very well. I think this is the first and like I think it's still the only decent movie that made $1 billion. So like obviously something worked here. I can't put my finger on what it was because like a lot of it is kind of generic and basic. Maybe it came out at a good time of the year, I don't know. But it's still the best, well, second best now. I won't mention what the first best is because I know you guys don't like that, but it's still like the second best underwater shit I've ever seen. I thought like
Oh, you're talking about the Titanic.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, Titanic. No, but then I was surprised because like I was watching this and then like I'm like, all right, like this is good, but like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is gonna fucking kill it, you know? And then I saw Black Panther and I'm like, the underwater shit in Black Panther is awful. I was like, I couldn't see, it was so dark and it looked bad. But this one I was like, all right, like it's over the top and it's like vibrant and colorful. Like this in Wonder Woman, they've discovered color. And I was like, wow, like it looks really nice and vibrant. I like that. It was great. But yeah, I mean it's fine. Like Jason Momoa is not like a good star. Like, you know, I don't think he can carry his own movie. He's used very well in a supporting role, I think. I think he's like his best turn so far, I think, is in Dune. I thought he was like good in that, but you got to know how to use him, I think. And I thought this, for the most part, he's used well in the role. But yeah, I mean, I liked the quest. I thought it was like a basic, like it's. I feel the same way about this and like something like Uncharted. You know, it's like yeah, it's fine. Like I had fun with it, but like, am I gonna remember this in a couple months? No.
Yeah, I feel that.
This had nothing to compete with as superhero movies in December.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just looked up, and the only thing that came close and
Was
it
Bumblebee.
beat it was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse for December.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, that was December that year, dude. That's right.
That was a good December.
That
It
was.
was. Yeah. But the only like connected thing was because remember there was the thing with Spider-Man saying like, oh, what the fuck is this? I'm not gonna watch this shit. So now a lot of people flocked to go see Into the Spider-Verse until word of mouth came out like, no, this is one of the greatest things ever to come out. And then everyone went to go see it, and that's how they did this movie.
That's why there was a fucking post-credit scene of Venom, dude. Yeah.
What's the next one after this, buddy?
Oh, fuck. The next one after this, dude, is a little movie called Shazam.
I didn't see it. I'm not even gonna talk about it, dude.
Oh, you didn't see Shazam?
No, I was tapped out, dude. Like I said, I was tapped out. I only saw Aquaman because of one.
Oh, dude, I was pissed, man. I was pissed watching Shazam. I really liked growing up the other show I was trying to think about earlier, Batman Brave and the Bold, dude. I was watching that Saturday mornings during the Clone Wars era. That put me on to Plastic Man, Blue Beetle, and Shazam. So I was pumped for this to come out, dude, because this was the first of those three heroes to get their own movie. Yeah, I remember just being pissed. This is, out of all the DCEU, Shazam has the most blatant trailer face, I guess you could call it. I don't even know, dude. Where all the fucking jokes used in the trailer, like down to a T. Same thing of Venom. The buying beer scene is one of the worst things I've seen in a hot minute. Couldn't give a fuck about it. By the time it came in, I wanted to shoot myself.
Not as good as Superbad?
Say again?
Not as good as Superbad?
Nah, dude. Nah. It just wasn't funny, dude.
Yeah, no, man.
It isn't. Like, I genuinely don't understand the point of trying to focus on making superhero movies a comedy and then showcasing the what would be semi-funny joke in the trailer and just beating me with it. I don't get the point of that.
Neither do I, man.
What's up, Brandon? Welcome to the stream, dog.
Okay, man, sick. What about you, Jake? What do you think of fucking Shazam, man?
I like the family dynamic. I thought, the kid from It was pretty good. I was actually at how they utilized Billy Batson, because I was like, who gives a fuck about the kid? Like, let's just turn him into like, I don't care about the kid. But like they made the kid like also like a pretty well-rounded character. I was surprised. Like, and the whole scene where like, he's like reconnecting with his mom. His mom like wants nothing to do with him. I was like, damn, like that's fucked up. But like again, it's like fine. Like I enjoyed it, but I was kind of like yeah, like they like embarrassed themselves with that one. All right, let's continue on this momentum. But like again, like a modest box office success, like really is no reason to continue. There's like I feel like them making a sequel to this is kind of weird. And like to see like all the from Shazam, I was like, all right, like maybe this happens in the comics, and I'm sure it definitely does. But like for me, like that didn't work. I didn't like that. I don't know why. I was like kind of turned off by that. I was like, why did all the kids become? I don't know. We'll see how the sequel. it didn't stick with me much. I thought Zachary Levi's like an okay lead, but again, I don't think he can carry his own movie. I feel like the casting in the DC has been very strange, because they're not like big A-listers, and they're really like even the people that they do cast aren't given the room to become A-listers, like Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans.
Yeah, that's
it's
a good
like
point.
it's strange because like they did cast an A-lister in Ben Affleck. And then I feel like the closest thing they got was like Gal Gadot, like she was mostly unknown, like she was in Fast and stuff, and she was like just a mod, and then started acting lessons and stuff, and then she kind of grew into the role of Wonder Woman, and now you're like, I know her as Wonder Woman, like that's really cool. But Ben Affleck, I only ever really saw Ben Affleck that whole time. It was like he was great, like he did a good job acting, but I mean, just Ben Affleck. And it's like he was already like a very well-known star, and Henry Cavill never got that opportunity. And I don't think Zachary Levi's being given an opportunity besides playing like a kid. Like, and that's a difficult. Like, I feel like he's not being challenged really. Like, I feel like he's just kind of like, I'm just having fun. Like, and it's like, all right, like, but how long can that last? It's like I need to see some like,
I agree on that too. It does feel like he's just kind of like having fun and dicking around. Like that's cool and all.
Yeah.
But when the entire character, not just the character's personality is that, but when the whole movie's personality is that, and nothing else fits with it, it's what the fuck are we doing?
Fuck that movie, dude.
Yeah, man. God. I don't know, man. I remember walking out of the theater and I saw my friend Colin, and he said, he defends Shazam and says it's the better Captain Marvel movie, comparing it to Marvel's Captain Marvel. And I just wanted to slap him, dude, because I was like, I don't know what the fuck you just watched to make you think this was better than Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. Because this is not, dude. This is dollar bin Walmart material for me.
Whoa, dude.
I'm for real. I was pissed, man. This is the most forgettable DCEU movie, in my opinion.
That's fine, man. But you know what was the best one? The next one that comes up, man. Birds of Prey.
That is exactly right, because Birds of Prey is fucking great, dude.
Birds of Prey, dude. I don't know what they were smoking. I don't know. They probably did 20 lines of blow, dude. And had Martin Scorsese in the writing room. Because this thing's fantastic, man. I love that. I saw this thing once. Ewan was in it. Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thought he was dope as hell. But Margot Robbie's back as fucking Harley Quinn. It's a breakup story, right? Yeah. Joker dumped her or something like that. Yeah. She's out there running the streets. We meet Huntress and all these other fucking badass characters in a, like, not a shoehorned way in. Kind of just, like, bumping into each other on the street. Didn't really care for the Hispanic girl, dude, running around the fucking town with them. I was like, get her fucking off of the screen.
Wow.
You're talking about,
I can say that, man.
When he swallows the diamond?
Whatever fucking name was, dude. The cop was cool, too.
Oh, yeah, the cop was cool. I did like the cop. I forget her name.
Yeah. But, great movie, man. One of my favorites.
Ewan's wife's in this, too. Huntress?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His wife's Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yeah.
I did not know that, dude, at all.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty dope, yeah.
That is dope now, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
She's badass in this fucking film.
I loved this, dude. Visually, this is fucking gorgeous, too. The police station sequence is great. With the colors, the blues and the pink coming in. It reminded me a lot of Bad Boys 3 as well. I forget the two brothers that did Bad Boys 3, but they use those colors very frequently throughout that film.
Oh, Paul and Alan.
Paul and Alan? Shut the fuck up, dude.
Paul Allen, bro.
Jesus. You just made me lose my train of thought, bro. I fucking love Birds of Prey. I saw this like 2 or 3 times in theaters, man.
Before COVID.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, because that's why The Way Out was my last movie in theaters before COVID, actually, because I saw this again.
Yeah.
Push that back. Fucking Goated, dude. Still one of the only DCU movies I'll watch anytime.
Same. It is the only one I'll go back and rewatch. I have a desire to go back and rewatch.
Like, this movie makes me wish the whole franchise was like this for some reason, dude. And I hate it because everyone hates this movie in comparison.
Jake hates it. I can just tell by. I can just see by his smile, dude. He's ready to rip this one apart.
Go for it, Jake.
I didn't hate it. No, I didn't hate it. I will not lie.
Jake, I don't know. One second, bro. Danilo, is Jake's mic fucking up in your end too?
No, he's crystal clear over here, man.
Oh, then it might be my Wi-Fi, bro.
Fix the Wi-Fi, dude. Jesus.
No,
1 second. Let me try this real quick.
Jake, your mic. No, Jake, it is your microphone, man.
Oh, and Jake's fuck you, dude. Okay. Jake, leave the call and come back, dude. You've been fucking up for like an hour, bro. You're such a fuck, dude.
How we doing? Good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
I'm like incoherent? Because for me, Max was incoherent for a little bit.
Same, dude. Max is always incoherent half the time, dude. Well, especially when he said he loved the fucking Ben Affleck as Batman. That's when I knew it.
No, it was incoherent for a second.
Yeah. Well, we're good now?
Man.
What's up, Brandon?
Okay. Yeah, Jake, keep on going, man.
Was it bad the whole time?
No, not the whole. It was like in and out, like every like 15 seconds almost.
For the whole time?
Well, just did it again, but yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. For seconds. That's a long time.
Yeah, I just did that again, too, dude. That's wild.
Shit.
Wait,
hang on,
he's turning his camera on.
For me, it wasn't the whole time, man. It was just for a bit.
Hey there, Brandon.
Hear me? Can you hear me?
You can hear you now.
Turn that volume and gain up, man.
What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better than last week, that's for sure.
Yeah?
What was last week?
What happened last week?
Well, I mean, I'm still dealing with COVID, so I mean, I feel a
yeah,
lot better.
Dude.
Yeah.
I forgot you
I had the Rona.
COVID.
Yeah, dude, did you even check on your friend, bro?
Forgot about that. My bad.
Crack open a beer, man. It's past.
Ain't got no goddamn chocolates or flowers from Max for the last week, so.
You sounded sick of that last part of that sentence.
Crack open a beer, dude. Crack open a beer.
I don't got no beer.
What do you mean you don't got no beer, man? Go on a beer run.
I used whatever was left.
Yeah, dude, he said COVID. He can't go on a beer run.
Yeah, you can. Dude.
Why not?
Alcohol takes anything out of your system.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Jake, what were you saying about fucking Birds of Prey, man? You said you hated it.
Oh, now we can't hear you at all, dude. Jesus fuck.
It's alright, Jake. Jake, give me a thumbs up if you hated Birds of Prey. It's alright. Okay.
What the fuck was that, dude? You had it like angled upwards. The fuck?
Yeah, man. And yeah, see, it's kind of... Yeah, no, I get you, man.
Brandon, do you like Birds of Prey?
Dude, he was still trying to talk, man. I saw the green text light up around him.
Okay.
There he goes.
We go, man.
Better?
That's better, yeah. Brandon, hold your thoughts real quick. Jake, Birds of Prey.
I forgot they made this movie. Like, I was like, I saw it, and I enjoyed it, but I forgot, like, as soon as Danilo brought it up, I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's right, they made a Harley Quinn movie, and I forgot. So, yeah, I mean, I liked it, it's fine. You know, I like the police scene a lot. It was really fun. But, for whatever reason, like, it didn't stick with me at all. I mean, maybe if I rewatch it, I'm gonna really like it. Because I did like the style and everything, and the way it was told, and, like, how it was, like, out of order and shit. I thought that was really fun. And how she just jumps around and, like, does all the narration and shit. Like, that was all pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, it didn't stick with me, but it was, like, one of the last movies I saw before COVID as well. And I had fun with it. But, yeah, it didn't stick with me in any substantial way.
Okay, dude. This one was fun, though. I'd say, like, I had actual enjoyment watching this one throughout the whole movie, for once.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon? What are your thoughts on Birds of Prey?
Okay, just first, on a scale of 1 to 10, how does my mic sound? Just to make it clear.
Probably a 2.
You sound good, bro. You sound good.
You said on a scale of 1 to 10, dude. I didn't know good was a number.
You sound like a 9, Brandon.
I haven't seen Birds of Prey, so I don't know how it is.
Good dog, buddy. Good dog. What's next on the list?
Wonder Woman, 1984.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, good, because I stopped after Shazam, so I don't know any DCEU after Shazam. I gave up after that movie. I swear to God.
I
gave up on this franchise.
Do we have 20 minutes, man, or are we going longer than 2 hours?
Oh, that's for next week. Very good.
Oh, good, because I was gonna be like, hey, let's just start doing thumbs up, thumbs down, man. Let's just start ripping the whole franchise apart. But if we're still going, we're still going. Wonder Woman 84, man, came out Christmas Day. I had a great Christmas Day. I actually didn't. I don't even remember it half the time. I think I just got like some money. Didn't get lots of presents. But I sat down, dude. I watched Wonder Woman 84. My family was upstairs watching it. I was downstairs watching it. Don't know why we didn't watch it as a family. That was a bit odd. But whatever. And then I watched it and I was like, it's not bad, not bad. It's okay. This is kind of bad. This is really bad. This is atrocious. This makes me want to drink. This makes me want to starve myself to death. Put me in Guantanamo Bay. And then, dude, when I saw Wonder Woman, and it seemed like they just wrote it for COVID-19, bro. When she stopped, when she's speaking, and she looks right into the camera, dude, and she's like, we need to love each other. We can be better than we are before. Let's be okay in this world. I was like, Pedro came on and he's like, life could be great, but it could be better. Yeah, man, it'd be better if I had a 12 gauge down my fucking throat after I watched that fucking speech, dude. You're right, Pedro. My life could have been better at that moment.
Do you know if that scene was recorded like pre-pandemic or like they had it like written in at the last moment?
Pre-pandemic, pandemic, man, I don't know. What I do know is, give me the 12 gauge down my throat.
Jesus Christ, in you.
Yeah, dude, this still beats out the first Wonder Woman, though. Fuck that.
Hey, man, dude. Jake, when'd you see this movie, man?
I saw it on Christmas Day as well. It was this and Soul. And,
oh, yeah.
That was our pairing on the podcast that week. God, dude, I feel old.
Nice. Yeah, that was like the COVID content week. It was like, all right, we got 2 movies coming out. Sweet. And then it was like unheard of. But
yeah.
yeah, like Danilo, I had the same roller coaster with this. I was like, oh, this is like pretty good. And then like by the time it got to like the whole desert part, I was like, oh, fuck it, this is insane. And then, yeah, the ending, and I'm just like, nah. I was out. I was like, I liked it when I first saw it, but then like coming away from it, I was like, how the fuck did they let them make that movie? Like how? Like there were so many bafflingly bad choices in this movie, and I was like, why did nobody stop and be like, what are we doing here? What is this? Like nobody stopped to say that at all. But yeah, I like Pedro. I thought like Cheetah was a complete waste because that's like Wonder Woman's fucking Joker. So they didn't do anything with her, and I thought she was she's like out of the movie for like half of it. And then she shows up and it's like a ridiculous like cartoon.
Oh, what was her line, dude? What was the apex predator or some dumb shit?
Yes, it was.
So dumb.
I forgot, dude. Jake, I forgot now that you mentioned it. The Taliban just shows up in this fucking film, dude.
That's when I like it, dude. That's when she's jumping into the fucking on the highway, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
That's the best part of the movie, dude. Yeah, it is.
God.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, man.
God damn. Yeah, Pedro Pascal, I never thought I'd want to shoot myself from watching his performance, dude. I hate him in this. I remember when all the memes came out, though. This could be better after this movie came out. I wanted to shoot myself seeing those.
Isn't he supposed to be like a cheesy villain in the movie, though? Like over the top and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so he was doing his job?
Well, no, I think he did do his job. I think if we had that film without Cheetah, it would have been better, dude. I have 2 opposite dynamics, not going head-to-head, but going head-to-head with another character. So they don't have a chance to bounce off each other, it feels like. You know? I don't get that moment where it's, what's the best way of putting it, dude? Where it's a face-off between the 2 personalities, in a sense. Wonder Woman is like this weird middle of... She's this weird neutral between the 3 of them, it feels like. It's rough.
Next one up on the dock.
I haven't seen this movie.
Is, holy fuck, dude. I'm just on Safari. Oh, God. Oh, God, dude. Well, all you little jack-offs who were just jerking off to Zack Snyder and busting a load on your fucking iPhones and harassing people from the Hollywood Reporter and whatever, making threats saying you'll bomb Warner Brothers Studios. All you fucking cocksuckers finally got your wish, dude. And I got a 4-hour cut of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh, here we go.
Brandon, you said you didn't watch this part of the Snyder or the DCU.
I actually did watch this movie.
This one
This
you
was
did.
like,
Okay.
yeah, this was like the last official movie I've seen from the DCEU.
So, hey man, next time turn on that movie and then turn on Birds of Prey and Wonder Woman 84 simultaneously, and then after both those finish, you can still be watching the Zack Snyder cut.
I'd probably be dead by halfway point.
Probably, dude. Probably. Brandon, what was your initial thoughts of the Snyder Cut, dude? Because you're not invested in this like we are. In the whole
Yeah,
franchise.
so me and Danilo talked about this when he was doing his own little thing with the podcast. Remember, Danilo?
I do remember, bro. We did talk about this shit.
We did. So my feelings are still the same as they were back then. I thought this is a very good movie from, like, comparing, like... Well, let me just start with this. I haven't seen the Joss Whedon, Zack Snyder Justice League cut at all. So this is me going, like, you know, blind as a Snyder cut.
Mm.
Or just as its own thing. Like I said, I think I really enjoy it for, you know, being a 4-hour film. And that's just an achievement by itself. I will say there's not, you know, there's still moments of Snyderisms in the movie. Let me just say the fucking women at the fucking Sweden whatever bullshit lasts for like 5 goddamn minutes, and I just almost pulling my ears out of the
I thought
Whatever.
that sentence was going to go somewhere totally different, dude. I got worried for a second.
I
swear
was
Zack
like,
Snyder-
what is he talking about?
I forgot
I
all
swear to
about
God,
that.
I think Zack Snyder has like a fetish with like slow motion or something like that. Like he gets a jerk off every time like it appears on screen or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he just
Like,
comes
there's-
all around the fucking slow-mo wheel.
There
dude.
is so much goddamn slow motion in this film. Like this could have easily been cut down to like at least 3.5 hours, at the very least, or at the yeah. But regardless of that, I do like this movie like establishing you know, the needs and wants of the Justice League. Each one has basically their own personal goals that they're trying to achieve in the movie, and I think it's done really well. Like Cyborg has, you know, people think him as a monster, and so like he's trying to like, you know, toe the line of like, how do I like, you know, break out of that, you know, little goal, or break out of that little mold that I'm in.
Mhm.
You know, and Flash is trying to, just trying to be noticed, you know, got his own little goal. I would say like only Aquaman and Wonder Woman have like the least shine in this movie. I think it's more focused on Flash and Cyborg. I would say are the two like big protagonists in this film.
Mhm.
Which I would say I think Cyborg has done really well in this movie. I think his like arc and his like motivations and Ray Fisher like just really sell Cyborg's story here. I think that's probably the core of the story is Cyborg. And you could tell Zack Snyder really like put all the effort into Cyborg's character and all that, and it shows in the movie. I still think Ben Affleck is a really good Batman. Honestly, I wouldn't say he's like, you know, the best, but he's definitely one of the better ones in my opinion. Now, fuck off, Danilo. Fuck off, Danilo.
We got another person with Tourette's, Jim. It's okay, man. What can you do?
Anyway, I think the villain is done pretty good. You know, there's at least a formidable foe to go up against the Justice League, and he looks freaking cool in the CGI. I will say that.
Mhm.
Those are kind of my initial thoughts so far. Like I said, like it's a really good 4-hour film. Really could have been 3.5 hours. It has its problems, but I think it mostly does the job of what it should be.
I feel you, dude. I feel you. You bring up the 4-hour runtime as well. I think it's a good point to bring up, dude. You know, this is quite a feat because of that. and I like the Snyder Cut as a whole product. It's one box set kind of thing. I like it, but at the end of the day, like if I were to dissect this thing, I have issues with it. Comparing it to like the 2017 Justice League, because this is Justice League 1 and 2 put together, from my understanding. This was the part 1 and 2, just like when Infinity War had the original part 1 and 2 sequence going on instead of Endgame. So like, if this were to have been, that 2 hours and 15 or 2.5 hour runtime, I think I'd be pissed, dude. If this was two separate products, whether we got the 4-hour version as a result of it being the Snyder Cut, like get your story out and never come back kind of thing, do everything in one go instead of doing 2 releases, okay. But if I were to get this like year by year and had that gap like we had Avengers, I think I would have been upset, honestly. I definitely think this movie shines the second half, for sure. The first half is incredibly exposition heavy, which is what this like franchise needed, quite obviously, because there's no world building. Yeah. But it's weird coming from the guy who started the series about world building. Yeah. It's like, why are you giving a fuck 3 movies into this and then putting it to use what should have been your 4th movie at this point, which isn't just the 4th movie in the series, but just your 4th entry. That's what I don't understand with how the process of this product being made, honestly.
So here's what I think of Zack Snyder. I can respect him as far as like the DCEU goes and like his involvement in the DCEU. Mm-hmm. I can respect him as a director for, at least like pushing out like these stories as like epics and, like these like big like themes, so I can appreciate, especially with BVS and the Ultimate Cut, where it's like a little over 3 hours or whatever. Mm. I can appreciate him like just making these like what's that got? Like 10 Commandments, like like these like big out like 3-hour glorified,
like an epic almost.
Epic, yeah. I can appreciate that from like a storytelling aspect. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's hard to push a 4-hour movie in theaters as far as like marketing goes and all that stuff. So I can, not that it's his fault anyway, all the Joss Whedon, Justice League drama, all that stuff has some factor into it, I believe. But yeah, like this is the only way that this movie could be released properly, is if it's just shoved into just this 4-hour film. I don't think it could have been. Honestly, I know they talked about, there was at least some talk about doing this as like a mini series or whatever. I don't think this would have worked as a mini series either. I think this.
Oh, like the 4-part thing originally.
Yeah, I know Zack Snyder turned that down or something like that, mm-hmm. Which I think is a good idea. Honestly, I think this should have just. I mean, the film is done in the right way in my opinion. That's all I have to say, honestly.
Okay, dude. Jake, what were some of your your thoughts for this one? Because if I'm not mistaken, the Snyder Cut episode we did was like right before you started coming on the podcast too. Like roughly something like that.
Yeah, maybe a couple of weeks before, but mm-hmm. I was into it. Like I really liked the idea of like the creator being able to come back and fulfill the vision that should have been fulfilled years prior, and especially mm-hmm. It's especially embarrassing for the studio when like the movie that they released is like so much worse in every level, and it's like, why didn't you just let this guy do this from the beginning? But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I definitely think 4 hours is pretty fucking rough. I think that's like really a long time. But yeah, agreeing with Brandon, I think this could have easily been like a better 3.5-3 hour movie, and maybe a better experience for it. But I enjoyed it. I thought like the character interactions were much better in this version. I understand why Ray Fisher was so like upset with Joss Whedon's cut, because like he's like the star of this movie. Essentially.
He's the heart of the movie.
Yeah, he's the heart of the movie. He's got like so much to do, and they hacked everything that Snyder did up. And like the part that really speaks to me is the part where like Flash is like pinballing around, and like he's like from the debris that's about to fall on all the people. Like right after that first warehouse like bit, and the studio was like, people aren't gonna understand what's going on. Cut this. But it was like fully rendered, like the CGI, like everything was done, and that was like gonna be in the movie. And like Whedon was like, "Nah, cut it out." And then they're like, "Why?" And it's like, "Because the audience isn't gonna understand what's happening." And it's like that's like a fucking really cool moment, and they like got rid of it. So yeah, these like little team interactions that we get to see in the Snyder Cut are so much better. I don't know, like things worked for me better with the Snyder Cut. I do think some of the, and this is a product of COVID and also of it being an HBO Max release and not really having, carte blanche with the budget. Like I think like some of the CGI is like not great. Like especially like toward the end when like they have like that big group shot where they're all like, it's like basically an Avengers like slow-mo moment.
Oh, where they're standing on the platform.
No, when they're like in battle, like and then they're like all like I gotta find like the screen grab of it, but like. That was bad.
Is that when they see Darkseid for the first time or something like that?
No, it's like
or is that before?
It's like during the whole Batmobile part, and they're like racing around and doing shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
That part was rough. Like that one CG moment with like the group team up shot. I was like, damn, like that should have been way more epic. But like the CGI kind of fucked it up. But I understand. Like but like with that being said. Steppenwolf looks so much better in this version. Like it's actually crazy, and I thought he was a much better villain. I mean, still very like cookie cutter, kind of one note villain, but like I thought he was more intimidating. I thought that whole Themyscira fight looks better. His voice is better.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that whole Themyscira fight was like he was super menacing and scary in that scene, and he like took no prisoners. Like he was killing people. He even threw the horse. But you don't kill a horse.
I also do like. Sorry to cut you off, but I also like I like that there's actually like a reason for him doing this is to like appeal to Darkseid, so that at least there's like some like humanity or like some emotional factor to his character or a little bit of depth. So at least that's like a little bit of something to go into.
I agree, dude. I agree. I also. Touching back on some of the stuff, like the violence that Jake was saying too, you see him get fucking beheaded in this version, which is cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool scene, actually.
Yeah, man, you don't ever see that the Marvel shit, for sure. Danilo, dude, you're not too fond on this one. What are some of your thoughts, dude?
No, dude, you fucking jerk-offs are fucking cocksuckers. Because this movie's absolute dog shit. This movie is one of the worst things that the DCEU has put out. But the thing that came before it is just somehow, some way, worse than this. So when you get, like, it's like, I don't know what an analogy is. It's like, okay, let's say in one relationship you're getting beat. Physically getting beaten. And in the next one relationship you're in, you're getting verbally, like, attacked. It seems like a step up, but it's really not. And that is exactly what this movie's like, dude. That is exactly what this movie's like. There is nothing better of this movie. There are better moments. There are some better scenes. But it doesn't contribute to anything. It's just Zack being like, don't worry, fans, I got you. You want to see Martian Manhunter? Don't know why the fuck I put him in here, but yeah, we'll see him. And then you're just like,
a weird introduction.
Yeah. Martian Manhunter, man, that's cool to see. I love this movie now. Ah, dude, I see Flash not looking like an absolute idiot. Yeah, that's cool to see now. I see Cyborg, everyone's like, Cyborg's the heart and soul of this movie. I highly doubt when Zack wrote this fucking film, Cyborg was the heart and soul of this fucking movie. I think because it's just all that bad publicity Whedon has with what Cyborg happened, you can cut a movie to make it look like whatever the fuck you want. So Zack's like, don't worry, Cyborg, whatever his fucking actor's name is. What's his name? Do we know?
Ray Fisher.
Ray Fisher, yeah. Don't worry, Ray Fisher, I got your back. People are gonna love you now. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He just threw every scene he had fucking in that you didn't need all those fucking scenes, but he just threw them in. Now everyone's like, yeah, Ray Fisher, man, you're a great actor. No, dude, Ray Fisher, you're not. Ben Affleck, dude, I like him as Bruce Wayne in this. I'm not gonna lie. He was decent as Bruce Wayne in this. He really was. He didn't seem like a fucking tool. We have him with the what car did he have? Like an Audi or something, or Mercedes.
Oh, when he goes to pick up the Flash, the glowing doors.
Yeah, and I'm like, there we go, man. You're Bruce Wayne there. Never put on the Batman suit again. And it's just the movie's not good. But since you saw this Justice League, and it's not what you wanted at all, and then even if it was something you didn't want, it wasn't anything good. So neither things were satisfied. You've been begging Warner Bros. To release this. You're going to have to say it's good. Subconsciously or not, you're going to have to say it's good. That's just like a fucking tool saying, well, no, this was shit. I wish he never put this out. Yeah, no, it's a bad movie. It is a bad movie. It is like you burnt a cookie before, now your cookie's undercooked, but it's edible, so you're just going to take it. It is a trash movie.
Dang, dude.
I don't know why he's in this. I don't know why he's in this at all. I don't know what the hell's happening. I don't know why we need a Doomsday box or whatever the fuck it is. I don't get that. I'm like, if we just had Steppenwolf saying he's going to invade, cool. Let me see that movie. Or not Steppenwolf. I'm sorry. What's the big bad guy's name?
Darkseid.
Yeah, if Darkseid's like, I'm going to invade this planet, but I need you to like try and battle the Justice League to try and take him out before I get there, so I get an easy path to victory. I'd be like, that plot would make much more sense than, let me grab a box. The fuck?
No, I agree in that sense. Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, and then the ending, I was like, what the hell's happening?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have no idea. And then it ended, and I was like, 4 hours, that was a lot. If all you jerk-offs want to go back and watch that thing again, be my guest.
I will say you're onto something there. I mean, like, I think, like...
Okay.
I think, like, yeah, no matter what, we were going to be like, it's better, at least. I don't, even if we didn't, like, critically discuss the movie, we knew it was going to be better. But, like, the last 20 minutes, where Snyder is just, like, shamelessly refilming stuff, like, he's, like, doing new scenes. And it's
in
like,
his fucking driveway, dude.
Yeah, and it's like, this wasn't part of the deal, man. Like, it's like, you don't get to now set up your universe again. Like, you're done. Like, it's like, this is it. But, like, also, it's like, he's, like, trying to do all these things, and people watch it, and sure, you've got your Snyder fans that are just, like, gonna say whatever. Like, they'll just back him.
Yeah.
But, like, the rest of us watch this, like, nightmare scene, and we're like, this is awful. And then it's just like, it's like, how was this shot? Like, you have Jared Leto and fucking Amber Heard and Ray Fisher and Ezra Miller. And it's like, wow, you chose every single person who can't be in a movie anymore to do this scene. And why did you... It's like, how did you do that? It's like, you literally, like, predicted every single person that was going to get canceled in real life. And now you have them in this scene, and this is, like, your future of the DCU. No thanks. Like, scrap it all. And here we are.
That's a good point, dude. I forgot, yeah. Every single person except Ben Affleck, and even he's just done. He's not canceled, he's just fucking done with this shit.
He just doesn't want to do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a damn. That slipped my mind, dude.
That's crazy.
A damn good way of looking at that nightmare sequence. Yeah, no, you are onto something, Danilo. Like Jake said, bro. And I think I've been seeing this before the Snyder Cut came out, dude. What we got, I do not think was the original vision at all. We were saying that prior, dude. There were so many issues of 2017. There was no way he was not going to fix certain things. And honestly, I don't blame him, dude. If I was in that position and I thought I was going to make my movie better last minute, I'd probably do the same thing, dude. He's had 3 years to sit here and hear people critique his shit. Why wouldn't he fix that in a little bullshit effort he can attempt to do? But also, like Jake said, that was not part of the deal. You know, this was not the original vision at the end of the day. Do I like what I saw? Sure, in comparison, like, you're right. Part of me still wonders what that original film would have been like, honestly. Because some of the cyborg stuff, I could see it, dude. There are a few things added in here that makes him look a little bit better. You know, I do agree that in the Snyder Cut, he is the heart and soul of this. But again, we have 2 movies thrown into one now. But as far as the heavy exposition stuff at first, it does feel like it's just to make us like him a little bit more, in a certain sense. At least for that first 2 hours of build up. Yeah, Yeah, man. Brandon, what are... God, dude. This is weird, man, because you haven't seen a lot of these movies afterward, you said. Other than Shazam. So
Brandon saw the next one, though, dude, because we went to go see that. The new Suicide Squad.
Okay, you did see that one.
Oh, was that the next one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was the oh, I didn't. Okay.
Okay.
You really got me fucked up.
What are your thoughts on that one, dude?
On the Suicide Squad?
The Suicide Squad, correct.
I thought it was good. I don't think it's great as other people like claim it to be. I thought it was just a great popcorn movie. I mean, it's James Gunn, so you're gonna expect like his like typical humor, like that you've seen in like his Guardian films. I think Idris Elba's good in this movie. I think Margot Robbie is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, so you know she's gonna be good in this movie. Viola Davis, I will stand by that she is the perfect casting in the DCEU. No one else. I think she was. There's no one else who could play Amanda Waller. There's no one in my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, also John Cena was good as Peacemaker. He was really good in this movie. I can see that's a hot take in this. I will stand by. I like John Cena, his character, his motivations in this film. Like I said, it was just good. I mean, I don't really have like much to say about it. It was good. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
it was funny.
dude. Danilo, what were some of your thoughts about this one?
It was alright. It was funny in some parts. You know, it brought some more humor to it. But it was like the Deadpool type of humor. So it was like more R-rated. It wasn't R-rated. It was the first R-rated movie after Birds of Prey.
Those are the only two.
Oh, it was R-rated. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. But I don't think it has rewatchability.
Yeah.
I think it's like you watch it. I saw it. I'm good. Because I saw it, and there was a scene where the fucking kids, they go in like the woods or whatever, and they take out the army or whatever, but the army was on their side, you know, and they get there and they're like, "We're here to rescue you," and they're like, "No, you're not. Like, we're chill." And then you're like, "Ah, ha, ha, that's funny." But you go watch it again, you're like, "Okay, dude, I already seen this." Defeats the whole purpose. Great person in the movie was Polka Dot Man, dude. The guy was a fucking tank, dude. I don't know how he got those fucking powers. Don't know what the hell the powers are.
And they fucking killed him.
Dude. And then they killed him. And then you have Starro as the bad guy. What the fuck's a Starro? Am I playing Webkins or am I watching a fucking DCEU movie, man? You know, like at this point now, dude. Anytime I go see a DCEU film, dude, I make sure I got a line of cocaine in my fucking car. 2 of them. One, so when I go in, I can be on high on coke, and one when I come out, I can be high on coke. That's it. That was that movie, man.
I like the Starro stuff, dude. The fucking SpongeBob movie does it too, man.
No, don't ever say that again. Because the SpongeBob movie is cinema.
Oh, I know it is. Dude.
James Gunn, man, doesn't know what that word even means.
No. I'm not talking about James Gunn in his credit towards filmmaking or anything. I'm talking about just the inclusion of Starro. I like that, dude. The mindless army thing's pretty cool. Plankton does it, dude. The chum bucket hats. Yeah.
Yeah, Plankton's a G, though.
Plankton is a G.
Dude. Also, his guitar was white. We went into an alternate universe in 2016 or 2012, bro. His guitar was fucking white when he's ripping the Goofy Goober song at the end.
Not the peanut guitar, no.
Oh, it was
yeah,
white.
it is a peanut guitar now, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not a peanut guitar, though, dude. It's white.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a white.
I agree, dude. The Suicide Squad, I'd never want to rewatch almost. As much as I like it. The Starro stuff. And I like seeing I like seeing Margot as Harley again. Idris, I really don't care for in this movie. I just don't like Bloodsport much in general. I feel like, dude, he feels blatantly like a replacement for Will Smith.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Like, to almost where it feels insulting for him being a replacement. I like the themes and the U.S. is getting involved in other places' policies and politics and other countries' issues. I think that's really neat to see that in this whole situation of Peacemaker. I just don't think it's mixed as well with the humor, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, I think James Gunn works well with individual projects and characters. You know, Guardians works for me. The over-the-top crude humor works in bits with the Suicide Squad. But to have a whole movie out of it, it just isn't for me, and that's fine. We'll get to this when we talk more about the whole current DC shit. But looking now with this hindsight, like I don't want to watch any more of these DC movies that feels like the Suicide Squad. Like everything feels like a joke, and that's fine every once in a while. But when you're having a movie that is supposed to not only rewrite the other movie, but convince me that this franchise is yet again saved after how many countless attempts, it almost like feels like a spit in the face for me, dude. Being real with you. What were some of your thoughts on this one, Jake?
Besides Joker and the Batman, which are not technically DCU, this is my favorite one. I had a great time with it, and I thought the style that James Gunn went with here really lent itself to DC, to the point where I can see why they gave him the keys to the whole thing. I'm curious to see what he does with everything moving forward, but also I just thought the characters in this worked. I thought Ratcatcher ended up being a really like good character. Like, and I was like, wow, like her story was really well done. Polka Dot Man's story was really well done. He made you give a shit about the underdogs, just like he did with Guardians. Like he did the same thing here. Really liked the ensemble of everybody that he decided to go with here. It just bums me out because I feel like, given the fact that this bombed in theaters because of the HBO Max play, and also with James Gunn kind of throwing everything away, I feel like he won't hesitate to throw his own stuff away. That's what I think is going to happen. Like, I feel like this movie is just going to become irrelevant. I think all the movies that we just discussed are going to become irrelevant. Like, I really don't think he's going to keep people around. I think the one person who is, like, 100% safe is Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She's the only one I think will stay. I don't know why.
That's so bad. That is so bad. And I agree with that, though. I agree with that. That's so bad, though.
She's the only one. Everybody else, like, has some affiliation with other things. You know what I mean? Like, you can't bring back Ben Affleck without Superman, without Henry Cavill. You can't bring back Gal Gadot without Aquaman. Like, I feel like there are like things where you just like they've intermingled too much. I feel like because Amanda Waller's played such a small piece in a lot of different stories, you can very easily pluck her out and put her anywhere else. So I feel like she's the only one that I feel very confident that she's coming back. And if she doesn't come back, then that would be kind of crazy. But I don't know. But I liked the movie. I really enjoyed it. I wish I saw it in theaters. I watched it twice on HBO Max when it dropped. Really had a great time with it. I really want to see it again as well. We'll rewatch it. It's something I think about the Suicide Squad a lot. And I had fun with it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was gory and just entertaining. And I love James Gunn's style. And I thought it really lent itself well to the DC universe.
That's a hot take, dude, about you thinking that he's not going to throw his own shit away. That's interesting.
I do. I think he will. I just have a feeling like if he doesn't, if he were to keep just this movie as canon, like if DC, if Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad is now the first DCU movie, people will up and down give him shit for the rest of his life. Like, they would be like, oh, your movie's the only one that's good enough to stick around. Okay. Like, they would kill him. Like, everybody online would just be like, we're not having it. And I understand. Like, I would be in the same camp. Like, if you're gonna throw it away, throw it away. Like, don't keep anything around. Except for Amanda Waller. I think she could stay. But I don't know.
No, I agree, dude. I agree. We'll get to what we think should happen, because I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on that, though.
Interesting, dude. What if, just for shits and giggles, dude, he says the thing that's going to start off the DCEU is going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then he makes a shit-ass movie just on purpose and he quits.
That'd be the most baller thing he could do.
Jesus Christ, dude. What's
like,
next?
He makes a Suicide Squad 2, dude, and it's like just all these other fucking characters who no one knows about, like, you know, Condiment Man. And they all fucking die at the end, dude.
Well, don't you disrespect the Condiment King.
And those are the only two movies that are in the new DCEU. I'd be fucking dead.
What's the next fucking movie, dude?
You want movie or TV show, man?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because next we get Peacemaker.
Yeah. Let me fire it up for you, dude. Black Adam's the next thing, dude.
God damn it. Okay,
Yeah.
dude. Brandon, did you like Peacemaker?
I stopped after Suicide Squad officially. I haven't seen anything else after Suicide Squad.
Good. Keep it that way. Danilo, you hated Peacemaker, didn't you?
You didn't watch it, dude. Why would I watch John Cena?
Okay. Yeah, you didn't. That's right. That was the thing. You didn't get started.
John Cena, bro. Give me Channing Tatum back in movies, bro. Channing Tatum made a cameo in fucking Bullet Train, and it was better than John Cena's entire career.
Jesus.
It was, dude. It was fucking hilarious, bro. Where's the Men in Black spinoff, dude, when they go with 21 Jump Street?
I want
They
that so
missed
Dead
bad.
and buried.
Out on a cash cow.
I want that.
God damn, my beats fell, dude. My trash.
I want
can.
any Jump Street continuation. I don't care.
I'm just saying.
want-
I wish they still had that franchise. They keep
want
it as a
more.
franchise.
Jake, did you watch Peacemaker, man?
I did.
Rip it
fine.
apart for me,
Like,
man. Rip it apart.
I liked it. It was kind of the same shit as his movie though. Like it was like the mind control thing where something inhabits your body and then you have to like it was the same. Like I forgot most of the show to be honest, but like I don't know. I mean I liked it. You know I thought like it was kind of cheaply made, which I think was like kind of the point. But it felt very like janky. Like it felt like a low budget show, which I guess like works. Like it was very inexpensive and you could tell. I thought to make a show about him, I was like of all the people you could make a show about from the Suicide Squad, he would not be at the top of the list. But I thought it was okay. I mean like why not like make a Harley Quinn show? Why not make a fucking Amanda Waller show? Like, I would have watched anything else, to be honest with you. I would have loved to have seen, like, a prequel about any of the other characters, seriously. But, for what we got, I thought it was good. I don't know if I need a season 2. I think they are making a season 2. Or are they, you know, with all the changes, but... I don't know. I think because James Gunn's wife is in it, maybe it's safe, but...
Who's
we'll
his
see.
wife?
His wife is the blonde-haired girl. What's her name?
Oh, Hardcore? That's his wife?
Yeah, that's his wife. Yep.
Jennifer
she
something.
got breakout actress this year, dude, on IMDb.
I did not know
She
that was
was.
his wife, dude.
Yeah, it's his wife. Yeah.
Fuck that entire family, dude. You guys never come near a film again, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Next up on the list, dude, is Black Adam.
Hold on real quick, dude.
No, yeah, let's hear your take about,
yeah,
Peacemaker,
dude.
bro.
This is fucking awful. I hated Peacemaker,
Whoa,
dude.
We finally had some positivity on the podcast. Jake was bringing it in, man, saying it was a decent show.
No, dude,
Come
it's this
on,
thing,
dude.
bro. It is decent
I
until
didn't
it's
have
the
the heart.
same shit until like episode 3.
Yeah.
Like it is 8. It's 8 episodes, right? For this thing, it was
Yeah.
8 or 9. It's 8 fucking episodes of his movie with the mind control stuff, dude. And at first, you don't really give a shit because it's presented in a different way. They're trying to lead into it, but once it's obvious, dude, it's fucking blatant, and it just pisses me off.
Well, that's just his creativity, man. He has none.
Jesus Christ, dude.
James Gunn wrote the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah, no, I like the Scooby-Doo movies.
I like them too.
Yeah,
I
I
liked
don't
them a
like
lot as a
Peacemaker.
kid.
Don't like that. I don't like John Cena as an actor, dude, too, as well, man.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
that guy's a
Well-
I just didn't. I just don't. I don't like wrestling actors much, bro. Being honest.
You know who I hate more than John Cena as an actor? Someone named The fucking Rock, dude.
Good segue.
Oh Jesus Christ! Did you even watch Black Adam?
No, dude, I'd rather be pelted to death. I'd rather be stoned to death by rocks than watch The Rock, dude.
This is like his lifelong project.
Yeah.
He's been trying to get this made for like 15 years or whatever.
Really? Pick
Worth
a
it.
knife. Pick a different lifelong project. Pick a different career. I don't care if he goes back to wrestling. I could give a fuck, dude, if he's cleaning up the goddamn streets with a leaf blower. Never come near another movie again.
God.
Yeah.
He probably won't after this James Gunn thing. He probably won't even come back to the DCEU.
He's not welcome back, dude.
Yeah, he wasn't. He got the text.
He didn't get an invite. He's done.
Not just that, dude. He's being investigated for fraud.
Music to
he,
my
like-
ears.
He like fidgeted some of the financial stuff about it or whatever.
He blatantly did, just to go ahead and piss off Warner Brothers, because they released out saying that it bombed. Because there was a whole controversy with this and Don't Worry, Darling, how this was the only 2 movies they could afford to release rest of the year. So they released it saying, oh yeah, it bombed. Sorry guys, we'll do better next fucking year or whatever. And The Rock's like, he went on Twitter, actually, our movie made $250 million. No, the fuck it didn't, Dwayne. Calm down, dude. It's fucking terrible, man.
And then he refuses to elaborate and exits the DCU. Like that was it. Like,
Yeah, he makes a post on fucking Twitter and Instagram with his signature attached to it.
Yeah.
Talking about,
wasn't
I just
part of
had
the
I just,
projects or whatever, some shit like that, man.
just had a meeting of the Black Adam is not in Gunn's foreseeable future. Shut the fuck up, dude. It was in no one's future.
The door's being left open for me to return later. And it's like, no, we're gonna forget about this very soon, and then you're done. Like forever. And you're gonna find another franchise to go and fuck up, and then you're gonna be done. That's it.
And it
Superman
sucks.
came back though.
Yeah.
And then he exited too.
He got fired. Before he even got rehired.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Like what?
He made a fucking Instagram post and got fired a couple weeks later, dude.
It's hilarious. He was never even officially like brought back. It was like nobody announced like a Superman movie's in development. Nothing. They just said Superman's back, and then The Rock's like, "This will not be the last time you see him." And before we know it,
James
like
Gunn is
50
like,
days later,
nah, bitch.
he is fired, and then he goes on Instagram after he quit The Witcher too. So not only did he
Oh
fucking
yeah, he did. He did.
everything, Henry Cavill, poor guy.
At least he got Warhammer.
No, dude, he took the first fucking TV show offer he got, dude. There's no at least anything, bro. At least he's not homeless for taking that deal. Come on.
Maybe he's coming back for MI. What is we on 7 or 8?
It's
Maybe
impossible.
he survived the helicopter crash or
Did
whatever.
he fall out of a cliff? He died.
Yeah,
I will be honest, I do not like Mission Impossible as a franchise, but that trailer, dude, the fucking arm reload scene is pretty awesome.
well, man, that's a hot take. Actually, I'm surprised you don't like it.
I never got
Are
into
you
it,
just
dude.
not a big Scientology guy or something?
Shut the fuck up. I'm not a big Tom Cruise guy,
Dude,
actually.
I wanted to go to the building when we were there in New York, man.
Oh, I know. I had to
You
edit
let
the
me
footage,
get-
dude. You were on for it for like 5 fucking minutes about Scientology. I had to cut that shit.
Why, dude? There's nothing wrong. It's someone's religion, dude. You just silence people's voices.
I
They have
get
a
that, but you went
Scientology
on
church
for it
at
for
New
like
York?
5 minutes, bro.
Sick one, dude. Sick one, bro. Way to silence my voice.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Anyway, though, that's it. That's all the movies that they released. So,
Oh, Brandon, how are you feeling about the future of the DCU? It's not an EU
Say it like
anymore,
that.
dude. No, we gotta put an emphasis, bro. There's no E in this shit anymore.
DCEU? My feelings, I don't know. I guess I am a little bit optimistic about what James Gunn's plans are. I mean, I think, what did he say? I think he said he's gonna like reveal some of his plans next month or something like that. He's gonna reveal them pretty soon. So I'm a little optimistic about like what he has built, but I'm just done with the DCEU. They just really fumbled it hard. And honestly, I gave up after 2017, really. Like, that was what, like, my first moment. But I didn't even see Joss Whedon's Justice League. I just heard all the backstage stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is going to go down the toilet. And it pretty much that was, like, the peak of its shit. Like, just its downfall. Just that whole drama with Joss Whedon and the actors and, like, all that stuff. There were some moments. There were like moments here and there in between there, but it never really lived up to like the hype originally, like when like BVS first like you know like became, you know, a thing to the public. So there was at least still hope after maybe Wonder Woman, because I don't think. Yeah, I wasn't here for this. I still defend Wonder Woman. I think it's still a good movie in my opinion, up until the third act. It was. I liked it. You can hate it all you want. Whatever. It's one of the better DCEU movies in my opinion. Do all its shit. What? Oh, okay. Anyways, I think honestly, a hot take. Warner Brothers became too overbearing after BVS. They kind of basically took the whole franchise not hostage, but they had more control over like what they wanted to put out after BVS wasn't what they were expecting it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And you could put I think the first notions of that was like the test screenings or whatever of BVS, and they weren't as positive as they wanted it to be.
Oh, they were dog shit. I remember those. Yeah.
So once they pretty much had more control over the franchise, I think it was lost hope. Honestly, they were never going to compete with Marvel. After a while, like they did their like own little standalone films, and they were all right. I think that's probably what they should have kept on doing instead of like building this franchise after the theatrical Justice League came out. They should have probably just stuck to like standalone DC films. What I'm afraid most is that this whole James Gunn thing, that we're just gonna end up turning this into a multiverse thing, and I'm fucking sick and tired of multiverses after this year. We had Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a great film in itself, but it's another thing about the multiverse. And then we have the MCU stuff going on now with the multiverse, and I'm like, if this is the direction we're heading with films, I do not want to be a part of it. Like, you could probably think of anything else other than like a multiverse saga or franchise, whatever you want to do, and say all these movies are integrated like that somehow. But if he just ends up doing something like that, I am not going to be a part of that.
Okay, dude. I think that's exactly where we're gonna go with, honestly. With James Gunn. You know, if Danilo, we were talking about this, I think a week or so ago, dude. If James Gunn were to put a cap on the DCEU from Man of Steel to Black Adam, or even we'll say the fucking, Blue Beetle, Aquaman 2, Flash, we'll finish up the next year of movies and put a cap on it. Let it be its own thing. Years 2013 to 2023, we have this failed series that's okay at this point, dude. I think at that end, I would be a little bit more optimistic to seeing his whole series. But it's frustrating, dude. Like, I feel like I've not only wasted money, but I've wasted years of fucking time semi-invested in this franchise. I saw every one of these goddamn movies opening weekend, except for Man of Steel. For what, dude? To literally see not only the talent fall off of these movies one by one, dropping like fucking flies, but the directors as well. The people making the movies don't even want to fucking make them anymore.
It's a mess. It's a mess. That's what it is.
A lot of people love Dark Knight trilogy. Everyone has a favorite Batman, has opinions, dude. But the Batman I see respected the most is Michael Keaton. Like, people will always defend that Batman and that film and the whole Tim Burton universe, dude. How this company has managed to take 3 films with Michael Keaton as returning to Batman after 30 years almost, and fuck all of them up to where we're not even sure if we're gonna get any of them anymore, blows my fucking mind. Because he's already removed from Aquaman 2 completely. Batgirl's fucking canned for some reason. And then Ezra Miller just decided to be a fucking terrorist, for God's sake, dude.
Release the Ezra Miller cut, man. Release the Ezra Miller film, bro.
You know what, dude? Hot fucking take, but after everything going on, I agree fully.
Who the fuck cares? No, the studio's a joke, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. This franchise is done. It's screwed.
Listen, you know how I know misogyny exists, dude? Because everyone calls for the head of Kathleen Kennedy anytime there's a bad Star Wars project. No one has called for the head of the fucking people who've produced these fucking shit shows of films. I mean, you're looking at
not
fucking
Not yet.
what? What do we just list off, dude? 11 fucking movies that are shit.
10 years
There's
worth of
one.
movies in a show, dude.
There's one. There's one or two that are savable. Three. Let's say three. Let's say it's Aquaman because it's a C, the Suicide Squad because it was a C again, and then one other one that everyone likes, their favorite.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, and we'll call it a day then. But everything else, dude, that they've released is dog shit. It makes no fucking sense. There's no continuity. The only continuity of a storyline that there is, dude, is these actors. There's no plot continuity at all. So truthfully, it doesn't even have to be the DCEU. It's just random fucking films with the same actors. Oh, now by the way, are going to be different actors, man. It is the worst run studio, in my opinion, to date. I don't understand how we started with Man of Steel, which I'll give a B. For shits and giggles, dude, I'll give a fucking B. I don't give a fuck about Superman, but I'll give it a B movie. I say it was a B superhero movie. And then we are ended up where we are right now, where there's no sense of direction. Things are canceled. You got terrorists. You got fucking just... People are saying, oh, I'm going to write a Batman movie. Actually, I'm not. Actually, I am. I'm actually going to be the Batman in that movie. No, I'm not. Actually, it's going to be Pattinson. What the fuck was that, dude? Can someone tell me what the fuck that was? Maybe if the producers aren't bad, find some new PR people. Start giving me some sauce with this. I fluff up a lot of my papers and make it, longer than they need to be, better than they need to be. Get some PR people on this shit, man. Like, I shouldn't have to be finding out interview after interview in Vanity Fair, The Hollywood Reporter, that Cyborg was, abused, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That Gal Gadot was, just attacked. No, man. I'm not saying... if that happens... I imagine that happens on many sets. Many sets. But there are good PR people, man. That's what their job is. DCE has not found any of those people. Nah. DC hasn't found anyone to even stick around. Except for Sack. Because they probably gave him a few $100,000. Because, unfortunately, his daughter killed herself. And he was out of movie. And they said, hey, man, we'll let you have one. It is a shit-run company. I don't know how anyone still sees movies. I don't know how they gross over at least $5 million. That blows my fucking mind.
Now, are you talking about the DCEU or Warner Brothers as general? Because I will take either answer as right.
No. Warner Brothers is a solid studio. The DCEU is a shit studio. And I get Zaslav, dude. I get he wants to cut TV shows. He wants to cut this shit. I get that. Zaslav, take your fucking just torch to this studio. Man, and I don't know if James Gunn's the answer. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm not a fan of James Gunn's, whole producer credits as a whole. We all talked about that last week, kind of. Where I was saying, the dude hasn't done anything. He's only had Feige. How's he going to run, a fucking studio? Mm-hmm. And be like, okay, we're going to have X project line up with X project, so we get this project maybe 2 years later. And then we're going to have a fun project in the middle. I don't know how he's going to do that with his other friend, whoever his other fucking guy is. Like that to me blows my mind. He's a director. I don't see him as a producer at all.
That's a good point, too. No, I agree on that. I think that's my main issue with Gunn, dude. I don't like his directing or storytelling styles in the grand scheme. I think they're good for one-off bits.
Yeah. If they put Snyder as a producer role, dude, they would have shut up a lot of people. And if he gave it to different directors, I think we would be fine. I think it would be okay, cool. I hate Snyder. I hate his fans. If they gave him the producing role, saying, "All right, Snyder, you get 5 years to make some stuff. Here's your." It's like The Mandalorian, dude. Mandalorian season 1, for prime example. You got a good showrunner who knows what their vision is, Favreau, and Favreau hires this fucking, the Fab Five of directors. And then you get your projects.
Mm.
I think DC should be on that path. But what do I know?
I think Marvel should be on that path too, dude. Limited to a couple at a time and have them continue directing under you as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing where it's situations like this too, is we're passing not just the characters over to a different showrunner for this entire franchise, but we're passing directors, writers around. Like, we're not getting anyone reoccurring except for the talent, it feels like.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that does, yeah, clearly that's a huge fucking issue, dude. Clearly. What are some of your thoughts, Jake, on where you want to see this go further? What do you expect will happen?
What I hope James Gunn does is start fresh. You know, cherry pick what worked. I think, like, to start from, like, ground zero would be a bold choice, and I'm for it. But if you wanted to silence some of those fans and take what worked and carry over some stuff, you know, maybe we do see Gal Gadot continue, because they canceled Wonder Woman 3. They didn't cancel Gal Gadot. They didn't fire her.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless they did and I haven't heard. But they just canceled Wonder Woman 3 and what that film was going to be. And they got rid of Patty Jenkins, it seems.
I was about to say, I think they just got rid of her script.
Right.
More than anything.
They did offer her a chance to come back and rewrite. And so that's clear to me that James Gunn's going to keep some stuff. I think how he's going to explain that is going to be tough. I personally don't. I think audiences are savvy enough at this point to kind of just understand. You know, I mean, we got like a Halloween movie that ignores all of them except for the first one, and people understood it and ate it up. You know, so I think we can probably bend the rules a little bit, and I think we can probably explain some stuff away. You know, I think like to alter certain character choices, maybe give Gal Gadot a new costume or something. Maybe if they want to recast Aquaman, because there's been rumors that Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo or something instead. So maybe give Aquaman that classic blonde hair or whatever. I think audiences are ready for that or something. You know, we got this like kind of bad boy, cool dude Aquaman. Like, that was a cool take, and Jason Momoa did well, but let's change it up. Maybe we don't get Barry Allen. Maybe we get, you know, another Flash. There's certain things you can do that would make sense and work. And while making it seem like maybe it's still the same continuity. But although it's different. I liken it to the carryover of the Netflix characters in MCU. Right? And that's kind of the state that we're in right now, where, you know, you remember when, like, I think I was texting you, Max, the other week, where it's like, this feels very similar to when, like, we had, like, all the shows that were coming back, like a Daredevil season 3, right? We knew that was coming back, so they didn't immediately announce its cancellation. But, like, the second it dropped, it joined that pile of other shows, like Punisher and Jessica Jones and Iron Fist and Luke Cage. That was canceled. It was like Daredevil got canceled. It's like, what the fuck? Like, this show was working. What happened? That's how I feel with this current slate of DC, where it's like, we have a Flash movie coming out in 6 months. We have a Shazam movie coming out in, like, 2 months. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's happening? You know, it's like, should we even go see these movies? Are they going to matter? Like, why should I bother? Yeah. There's an Aquaman movie coming out a year from now. A year! And it's like, are we going to find out? Are we going to go see Jason Momoa's new Aquaman movie? And Jason Momoa is playing a new character in DC, and we have a new Aquaman? Like, that seems weird. You know? So, I don't know. Maybe, and this is insane, but maybe Zaslav takes the tax write-off on those 3 movies, too. I think the talent involved with those movies would probably be a lot more vocal than the Batgirl creators were, you know? Like, I think the Batgirl situation, unfortunately, because that movie was not, like, a huge-scale production and it was going to go to HBO, I think, like, because of that, they were able to kind of bully it more. But, like, with Shazam and with Aquaman and with The Flash, there's some big names in those movies. Like, they will not cancel those and not hear about it. You know what I mean? Like, fan outcry would be insane. Like, you already saw how much noise the fans made when Batgirl got canceled. Like, imagine those 3, like, blockbusters getting canceled and how everybody would react to that. Like, that would be insane. So DC's in a difficult position. But I honestly, the direction I think they should go in is the direction that they've been in. Just do the one-offs. Like, just do Joker, do the Batman, do do a Superman movie like that. Like, do the opposite of that. Like, I'm not against this, but I think people would be, is making Pattinson the DCEU Batman. I think, like, that could potentially be a roadmap, like, in years to come, because Matt Reeves is very clearly, like, not interested in folding him in with other people. But I wouldn't be surprised if come January, when he makes his big announcement, he might come out with a big cast. You know, he might say, here's our new Superman, here's our new Aquaman, here's our new Flash, here's our new Wonder Woman, and we don't hear about a Batman. And that could be that he's waiting for Reeves to finish out a trilogy, and then he's just gonna fucking fold Pattinson in. I would not be surprised if they just kept Batman, because Gunn already said we're not gonna, or Zaslav, I should say, we're not gonna have 3 Batmen running around. Like, that's a mess, like it is right now. Like, we're not gonna do that. And I'm glad they're not gonna do that. I want one continuity. And how do you do that? And I kind of read into it a little bit there, where it was like Zaslav said we're not going to have 3 Batmen. It's like, okay, so that means Pattinson will be your Batman. So that means Pattinson, at some point, will cross over with everybody else. So I expect that's what's going to happen. Whether Matt Reeves is on board with that or not, you know, we'll see. But I don't know. I think Pattinson probably joins the fold at some point in the future, and they probably get somebody to play Superman that's in his age range, you know, to kind of make it like that duo. And I don't know how I feel about it, but I think that's where we're headed. And I think we're gonna get a Superman movie, like, for sure. I think that's one of the main things that's gonna happen. I think we're probably gonna get a new Flash movie, just because that character's too popular. I bet we get like some sort of, like, think of a character that they haven't made a movie about yet, or at least they haven't made a movie about in some time, and I bet you will get a movie in this first batch of, you know, phase 1, if you want to call it. I think he'll come out with, like, a slate, though. Like, I think he'll come out with a lot of stuff, like a blueprint, probably a Green Lantern. I bet you will have a Green Lantern. Finally.
Oh, we're 100%, dude.
I think he'll just bring in whatever we haven't been doing, and I'm for it for now. But, yeah, it's like, it almost feels like this weird adjustment period where it's like, so we're going to have a year of movies that could just flop, and it doesn't matter if we see them or not. So it's like, it's very strange. I don't know what's happening, but we'll see, I guess.
No, it's interesting, dude. With the Batman thing, they kept me wondering. Obviously, I don't want to see the Matt Reeves universe touch the DCU stuff. I'd rather it be its own individual thing.
Yeah.
But, like, you mentioned the trilogy thing, and that's a good point, because I could see something like that. But I'm super curious now in comparison, because Matt Reeves is doing spin-offs of his Batman stuff. So that just makes me wonder, okay, how far is that going to go in comparison of this? Will we eventually see the Pattinson come over, or is there going to be this thing where we're just not going to use Batman until this is over? You know, are we going to get a trilogy and not have him in the DCEU, and once the trilogy's done, we're introduced to a Bruce Wayne character? I don't know, man. It'd be the long run, obviously. It'd be a risk, because Batman sells, clearly.
Yeah.
You know, I'd say Batman is DC's biggest selling point. That and Superman, clearly. You know, so it'd be a risk. Hopefully it would be something that would work, but my fear, like, it would be something like Arrow and the CW stuff, where that would be a looming, like, something that's just missing consistently, and we all can feel it. So I'm very curious of that, too. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I wish the DCEU could be capped off properly, and I ultimately think it will be. I think it's going to get shelved, and I think they're going to pick and choose through what comes and what stays. Mainly actor-wise. You know, I'm, like you mentioned Gal Gadot, I'm very confident we're going to see her again as Wonder Woman. Jason Momoa as Lobo. I think Viola Davis as well. All of those characters. But with that being said, I'm really curious on how they're going to explain it. Because we're right, the audience is smart enough. I don't need an explanation for, like, every Spider-Man character that we're going to be seeing in, like, the not only the Spider-Verse stuff, but the, like, Sony Venomverse shit going on. Like, I'm smart enough, we as an audience are smart enough to understand that even though fucking this is a different property now, it's all canon for some reason. Everything is game at this fucking point. So I'm really curious on things where it's like, okay, if we do make the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker canon, from that point on, isn't Aquaman technically forever canon? Because we have the cameo from that sense. So I'm really curious of the connecting pieces more than anything when it comes to him picking and choosing. Because there is so many connecting pieces in weird, funky ways, dude. Like, I didn't even know his fucking wife name for a second ago, but Hardcore. I forgot she even made a cameo in Black Adam, for fuck's sake, along with Viola Davis. So where does that go alongside, you know? Clearly we'll see that again because he's pulling a fucking Rob Zombie move by putting his wife and everything, which is cool. I like the character, but what does that mean canonically? You know? I really wish we'd see it capped off before something begins, dude. I really would. And it makes me curious as well when we have these newer projects that are still coming out and still being made and produced that aren't directly tied to the DCEU but just fall under it, like Blue Beetle. I have no clue what that even is at this point now. Who knows, man? Who knows? I wish it would have an ending because I feel robbed as someone who gave a shit about these movies for 10 years. But who fucking knows? Danilo, what are some of your last thoughts on where you think the DC is going to go, man?
I'll forever stand by this, and I've said it. I was in Oakland one day, and I was listening to someone else talk about this when DC was in just a whole hell of heap of shit. And I latched onto the idea, dude, and I thought it was a great idea. I believe if DC went all R and did one-offs, and all of those were R and just one-offs, they would make billions of dollars because it would cancel out Marvel's PG-13 movies and the funniness and the humor. Like if I saw movies like Joker, what looks like Joker that's number 2, like Batman, you know, like if I saw movies like in that type of tone, everything for DCU I think would be much better. It's just all R. And look at the ones that were R. Birds of Prey, dude. Yeah, that's real bright and everything, but that fit that character. There was no need for that to be that, you know, like that fit the character. And if you do silly ones like that, you could do it. Like if you do Polka Dot Man, that's rated R, and he's, you know, he's just scared and he's like going like, what the fuck half the time. That can work too. But, you know, it's like what's going to bring in money? And like Jake was saying, your big ones are The Flash, Batman, Superman. And so we're going to see that once again. Who are we going to see play it? It'll be very interesting if they start recasting, rearranging their actors and talent. You know, but I also don't want to see James Gunn throw out like a fucking IG post that looks like happy birthday to my best friend, you know, where it's fucking 20 different people. Oh, well, we had creative differences. He decided to leave. She decided to leave. He decided to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it was just a shit show. Yeah, you can offer him a blank check and be like, we'll pay you whatever you want if you do our movie. Okay, when the time really comes, let me see the fucking script. Well, this is pretty bad. You know, who's the director? Well, he hasn't done anything too hot, you know? It'll be interesting to see who James Gunn, if he is the new Feige, if that is his position, who he brings on for this ride. Is he going to bring his friends on, or is he going to bring some directors on? Is he going to bring the B-list directors or the A-list? Is he going to mix it up? Is he going to go with tone? Is he going to challenge directors? It's a very interesting time. It can go a lot of different ways. I'm excited for it, for sure. I haven't been excited for a DC project in a minute besides the spin-offs, you know, the one-offs like Joker and Batman, or what I thought would be one-offs. But, you know, they made too much money, so they're like, hey, fuck it. Let's make some more. But, yeah, no, exactly. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Brandon, do you have any closing remarks for your opinions on the DCU as well? If you want to throw in?
Jesse Eisenberg is the worst comic book casting in the entire film industry. I will stand by that.
Dang, dude. We liked him.
I did not like him one bit. I don't know if he was Lex Luthor. I didn't know if he was Lex Luthor Jr. I think him being bald is just so goofy to me that it just doesn't work for me. I think they could have found more older actor, a little bit older actor to play Lex Luthor better.
Like Johnny Sins?
Like, what? What?
You're such a fuck, bro. You're such a fuck.
Continue, Brandon. Sorry.
Nice.
Anyway, I just wanted to get it off. I just wanted to get that off my chest because, like, I've been dying to talk about it on this podcast. Um, let me just say one last thing about Zack Snyder. Is he like the greatest storyteller in the world? No, absolutely not. I wouldn't even put him like nowhere even near, that uh, list of people. But I think he did have a vision of what he wanted for the DCEU when Man of Steel, when he first did Man of Steel, and obviously with BVS, even with it not being perfect, you could see like he had some sort of vision to it. And even in Zack Snyder's Justice League, yes, it wasn't his original vision, but he still carried some of that with him in that movie. Like, I think one of you guys said this. I think if Zack Snyder had like a producing role like a Kevin Feige, and he hired people that he trusted to like bring his vision to life, and somehow battle it out with Marvel, or like be on that like upper echelon with Marvel, as far as like intertwining stories and all that. I think it could have worked at least. There's a part of me that wants to say that it could have worked with his little like group of people, and they, he had his producer, attachments to it, and he just brought his vision to life. But unfortunately, that's never gonna happen. I think I still stand by that Warner Brothers fucked it up, with having too much control with it, and I'll give James Gunn, one last chance to give me hope with the DCU. And I will see how I feel about it afterwards. That's all I gotta say.
Very well, dude. I feel you on that. I feel you, man. R.I.P. DC for me, dude. Yeah, I'm just kind of done.
It sucks because I think, well, no, I don't think. Batman is my favorite comic book character of all time. So just to see it be not lived up to the hype, I guess, in that aspect with Ben Affleck, because I think that's a missed opportunity in my humble opinion. Him being Batman was just a missed opportunity, and you could say that a lot about other castings. Will Smith as Deadshot, yes. Will Smith as Deadshot, that was a huge missed opportunity. I will never forgive Jared Leto for that one bit. With that being said, Jared Leto in Suicide Squad was, for the longest time, I didn't give him. I was one of those people that didn't give Jared Leto a chance because he was only in the movie for 10 minutes. And so, like, I was willing to, like, see how he does with it. But obviously, with all that stuff behind the scenes of him, being this prankster and all that stuff, that makes me not want to fucking like Jared Leto even more.
Wow, dude, because you were gassing up Jared Leto for a bit, Max had to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes back. Oh, there we go. We got the Jared Leto sticker.
I will say Jared Leto and House of Gucci was a delight to see. That's all.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What the fuck? Anyway, though, if you're out there and you're watching, and once again, if you're a representative from Little Caesars, please sponsor us. For our listeners out there, Little Caesars, one of the greatest places to get your pepperoni pizza. You can walk right in. It's hot and it's ready. It's only like $7 with tax now. Still an amazing pizza. You can have friends over, crack open a beer. But if you want their drinks, they have great drinks too, man. They offer pop, they offer water, and that's really it. They got crazy bread, great marinara sauce. I mean, it's truly one of the greatest places to get your food, man. Lunch specials. They sell wings. I had no idea they sell wings.
You never had their wings before, dude?
What?
Their wings are bomb, dude.
Yeah, they have extra pepperoni. They have extra cheese. You can flavor your crust now. I mean, you're never going to beat that type of quality.
What about Pizza Hut?
Okay, dude, end of the
Yeah,
stream.
yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ, you just killed
Yeah,
it.
got us with sponsorship, and someone throws out Pizza Hut from what, dude? The '90s when it was good. Because I know you ain't talking about the 2020s, dude.
It is pretty bad these
Fucking
days,
Pizza
man.
Hut. Yeah, it's atrocious now, man.
I like Pizza Hut. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say.
Okay, bud. Oh God.
Jesus Christ, dude. Guys, I think it's going to wrap it up for our DCEU rant. Jake, thanks for coming on, dude. Where can our listeners find you who don't already follow you, bro? Our viewers this time. This is our stream. Shit, dude. Yeah, visual.
Yeah, they can see me now. You guys can find me on Instagram at JakeyLemon, or on YouTube at Mayhem Pictures. I'm also right over here. You guys can check out the short films that we make on there. Haven't made one in a bit, but they're all there. So go check it out.
More coming soon, dude. More coming soon.
We hope so.
Gotta get back into it, dog.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Danilo, you dropped an LFG yesterday, dude, on Glass Onion.
Yeah, with Jake, dude. Jake and I did Glass Onion, new Netflix movie
Right.
from Ryan Johnson, sequel to Knives Out. Only thing that connects them is Benoit Blanc and the director, so check it out. And basically everyone else too behind the scenes actually, which is really kind of cool. Check it out though; it's on Netflix. It's a bit of a longer movie, but it's worth it. And then come back and listen to our LFG.
Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of things they can go ahead and come back for, next week people can come back on Tuesday night. We're doing our next podcast episode live as well, dude. Talking about our top 10 of 2022 into the new
We
year.
did it Tuesday, man, not Monday.
Why the fuck were we doing Monday night, dude? What?
So I'm off Monday, bro. So we can start earlier. We won't be up till fucking midnight.
See you guys Monday night.
Exactly.
Oh shit. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for sticking around the chat, everyone that did. Go ahead and subscribe, Galaxy Film Productions. Check out the YouTube. This is the fucking YouTube. God damn, dude. Check out the website, galaxyoffilm.com. The rest of the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We got some good shit, dude. Got some short films, some videos. Check us out, bro. Check us out. We'll talk to you guys.